Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all.
Good morning, Dr. Ramani.
Yeah,
and
good
Dr.
morning.
Sandhya, sir.
Good morning, Dr.
Good morning to all.
Dr.
Good
Sanjay
morning,
Swami.
sir. सभी को नमस्कार.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, thank you for joining, and we will be starting our webinar on celebrating the Earth Day on the very important theme, our power, our planet. As per the program schedule, I would request Dr. Sonal Kumari, who is organizing secretary, to welcome our guest as well as the speakers. First, he will be welcoming and then giving brief about the today's chief guest, Dr. V.P. Ramani. So I request Dr. Sonal Kumari to kindly proceed.
Thank you, sir. I would start with the welcome of all the distinguished dignitaries, respected experts, organizing members, and participants. It's my immense pleasure on behalf of ANRCM Lucknow World Earth Day 2026, centered around the powerful theme that is Our Power, Our Planet. This theme reminds us that the true power to protect and restore our planet lies within us through knowledge, innovation, and collective action. In this era of climate change, resource depletion, and environmental degradation, sustainable pathways are shared responsibility for the future. I am deeply honored to welcome our esteemed chairman, Dr. B.P. Rahmani, whose decades of excellence in agriculture education, research, leadership continue to inspire us all. I also extend a warm welcome to our co-chairman of this webinar and president of ANRCM, Dr. Atul Kumar Singh, whose vision and leadership have been instrumental in organizing such a meaningful academic platforms. Our sincere regards to the convener of this webinar and Secretary of ANRCM, Dr. Sanjay Arora sir, for conceptualizing this event with Global World Earth Day significance. I also acknowledge my fellow organizing secretary, Dr. Gaurav Karad, and all members of ANRCM, whose hard work and dedication has brought us here today. We are privileged to hear with us our distinguished invited speakers who are pioneers in renewable energy and sustainable agriculture. Our first expert, Dr. Priyabhadra Santra, Principal Scientist and Head, ICR CAZRI Jodhpur, who will deliver his expert talk on solar PV application for sustainable agriculture. Our second expert, Professor Jitendra Sinha, Dean, BRSM College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology, IGKB Raipur, who will share his insights on renewable energy resource for the sustainable agriculture. Our third expert, Professor M. Sevda, Professor and Head, Department of Renewable Energy Engineering, Central Agriculture University, Gangtok, who will elaborate on biogas as green energy. Our fourth and last expert, Dr. Sagar B. Kalaiya, Assistant Professor, Department of Renewable Energy Engineering, Junagadh Agriculture University, Junagadh, who will present on technological advancement in wind energy generation. I also extend a heartfelt welcome to all participants, academicians, researchers, and students who have joined us today. Your presence shows your commitment to environmental sustainability and resource management. To make this session more engaging, more interactive, and more informative, I am pleased to inform you that an Earth E-Quiz will be conducted in between the expert talks that will offer an exciting opportunity for the participant to test their knowledge and actively engage with the today's theme. So today's webinar brings together a key discussion on solar energy, renewable resources, biogas, and wind energy that emphasizing how clean energy technology can play a transformative role in agriculture and natural resource management. As we proceed, remember sustainability is not just a concept, it's our cumulative responsibility. So today's knowledge spark real action for soil, water, energy, and environment. So once again, I welcome everyone and wishing this webinar a great success and hope it will be informative, inspiring, and impactful to everyone. Thank you so much and happy World Earth Day. So next, I hand over this to the with continuation and great honor. I would like to invite our esteemed president of ANRCM, Dr. Atul Kumar Singh, to deliver the welcome address and share insights about the ANRCM Lucknow. Sir, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry to disturb, but Dr. Arora, may I request you to allow the students of the Tharad College, Gujarat, the students of the whole college is interested to join. So if possible, please allow the Tharad College, Gujarat. Thank you. Please continue, Singh Saab.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sonal. Most respected Dr. VP Ramani Sahab, our expert who will be delivering the lectures on this in this webinar, Dr. Santra, Dr. Jiten Sinha, Dr. M.S. Sevara, Dr. Sagar. So, and all the participants, all the light members and EC members of the ANRCM, first of all, I congratulate all of you on this. We are celebrating this Earth Day, and the theme is our power, our planet. So, Dr. Sonal has introduced our guest lecturers who will be delivering, and also our chairman, Dr. VP Ramani Sahab, for this webinar. So, without taking much time, I would just like to give a brief detail about ANRCM. That ANRCM we have established in 2019, and with a motive to contribute in for bettering the natural resources in different parts of our country. And in this endeavor, we have initiated various such type of events like this webinars, where all the academicians, students, they can join together and learn from each other. Also, we have been organizing various trainings and conferences. So we get a good getting a good response till date, and we are hoping to extend our activities to so that we can uh, contribute more fruitful in future. So hope by your suggestions, by your cooperations, will be doing much better than what we have done till date, as it was our initial days. So in coming days, we are hoping that will be contributing more for the country, for various locations in the field of natural resource management. So with this, without taking much time, I would like to welcome each and every one of you and thank that you have spared your time and joined this webinar, and hope students especially, they will learn after hearing our expert, and they will take few things and apply in their future professions. Thank you very much. Please unmute. Please unmute Dr. Sonal.
Am I audible to you, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, but echo is coming, I think. Yes, please continue.
Now am I audible to you now?
Yes.
Okay. Moving ahead, it is my privilege to invite Dr. Sanjay Arora, Secretary of ANRCM, to enlighten us about the significance of World Earth Day and this year's theme, that is Our Power, Our Planet. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Sonal. First of all, greetings from ANRCM to everyone on the occasion of Earth Day. We are committed for that. The ANRCM has been very active in celebrating the days, and this is the third year, means continuously we are celebrating Earth Day, either physically or online. So this year theme is our power, our planet, which is very relevant. And just I want to brief you about what is Earth Day. It is celebrated on April 22nd every year to promote environmental protection, sustainability, and awareness. And this is also the motto of ANRCM. It was founded in 1970 just to combat the pollution. Thereafter, the climate change was the focus. Biodiversity and its conservation was later on uh, inculcated into the earth issues. And nowadays, not only planting of trees or waste management or advocating the cleaner environment, but also we are more concerned about the power and energy, not only in day-to-day life, but also in different sectors. In 1970, when it was started, inspired by Senator Gaylord Nelson and activist at that time, Dennis Hayes, uh, they were more concerned about creating consciousness among the public to encourage the people to live clean life, to have sustainable protection of natural resources, and to reduce waste, as well as to fight climate change in the later part. We have seen that celebrating this day is not just a single day, but overall during our life period, we should think about how we can conserve environment to save our planet. And the largest secular observance in the world is basically the concern about the planet Earth. Nowadays in agriculture, we are more concerned about how to reduce energy use, how to recycle the waste, how to conserve water and other resources, how to go green, not only by planting agroforestry trees or other medicinal purpose tree species, but to reduce carbon footprint. And on the soil is important natural resource, how to manage these soils, how we can, in China, we have seen that they have created solar trees, solar poles, and all these things show that the innovative solutions towards combating the climate change and how the energy can be used, which is freely available, how to harness that and use for not only in agriculture where we are using it for irrigation or for any other purpose, but also for day-to-day life in our household. Nowadays, government is also focusing on conserving the electricity or using the alternatives like solar energy, which is abundant in India. So this theme, uh, I am thankful that our expert speakers today, Dr. Priyabatra Sandra, who is very renowned in terms of uh, exploring the potential of wind energy and other energy sources, and using it in not only agriculture but in allied sectors. Dr. Jitendra Sinha is very much active in popularizing solar energy use in agriculture and other purposes. He has also developed a bicycle on the how it can be used with the solar energy, and he has a dedicated channel, YouTube channel for that. And these are the active persons, and we have Dr. Mahendra Singh from uh, Gangtok, who is working on alternative energy sources, and biogas is, is his main area of expertise. And we have Dr. Sagar from Gujarat, and he's also renowned in how we can use the energy that is available and harness that energy for use. So, in this way, we will be celebrating the Earth Day, and I hope that the participants will get some information, useful information, and ANRCM will be happy to share these type of things to not only among the professionals but also to the stakeholders, so that they can also join hands with ANRCM and other academies or societies that will ultimately create awareness among the masses, students, and stakeholders, so that the energy can be conserved and we can have a better planet to live, and as well as for the future generations. So I thank the organizing secretaries for taking up the activities, and I congratulate the organizing team that they have devised a good platform for this. Dr. VP Ramani, who will be inaugurating it, and I request Dr. Sonal to kindly proceed further with the introduction of Dr. Ramani. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for providing insightful information on the significance of World Earth Day. And also you have emphasized this inspiring theme of this year. So now with continuation and with a great honor, I would like to invite our esteemed chairman, Dr. B.P. Rahmani, former principal, College of Agriculture, Anand Agriculture University, Gujarat, to deliver the inaugural address. Sir, please.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Respected dignitaries, Dr. A.K. Singh, President, Dr. Y.P. Singh, and Dr. Srivastava, Vice Presidents of the Society, Secretary, Dr. Arora ji, and distinguished speakers from the different parts of the country, and experts from the different parts of the country, as well as the dear colleagues, students, and the participants. Happy Earth Day. Particularly, the theme is our power, our planet. It means our planet is our power. It means our planet is our power. So if our planet is powerful, then we can have power. Otherwise, we don't have any power. It means we have to maintain the dignity of our planet. And second step is Now, if we see the planet is somewhat level disturbed due to the anthropogenic activities throughout the world, including the agriculture. So, uh, with this, we will start to understand the World Earth Day. As mentioned, Dr. Arora has given the Earth of the Earth Day. तो मैं थोड़ा बताऊं कि गुजराती में अर्थ का मीनिंग होता है मीनिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो अर्थ डे का आज हम पूरी तरह से अर्थ समझने के लिए ट्राई करेंगे. So, first of all, it's my privilege to address this August gathering on the occasion of the celebration of the World Earth Day. The theme, Our Power, Our Planet, carries a simple yet powerful message that the responsibility of protecting our planet lies not only with the governments or global institutions, but with each one of us. Today, environmental challenges are no longer local. They are global realities. Climate change, soil degradation, water scarcity, and biodiversity loss are affecting every nation, from melting glaciers in the Himalayas to rising sea levels threatening islands nations. The message is clear. The earth is under stresses. In early days, the earth was powerful, but now is under stress. But alongside these challenges, there is also hope because solutions are emerging at both global and local levels. And always, if you have any problem, there is always solution. We understand that the lock is possible whenever key is there. So every lock has key. So every problem has solution. So alongside we have the solution. So we will try to discuss how we can protect our earth, and we have very much the experts from the all parts of the country, so we will try to understand. At the global level, initiatives like the Paris Agreement have brought countries together to reduce carbon emissions and limit global warming. Similarly, the United Nations, through its Sustainable Development Goals, has emphasized responsible consumption, climate action, and life on
Sir,
hand.
Ramani sir.
Please.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. Sir, you are not live. You are not visualized. Your video is not clear, sir. आप दिख नहीं रहे.
Okay.
Video.
Yeah, मैं just minute, because somewhat wrong with my net connection. Is it possible now?
It is visible.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Gaurav. Okay. So, however, the global agreement alone are not enough. Real change happens when these commitments are translated into the local region one to one. So any government, any institutes cannot solve this problem, cannot address the proper way in a solution. We all are mostly from the agriculture side, so let us try to understand. In several states, farmers are moving towards the soil test-based nutrient management, organic farming, natural farming, instead of blindly applying the fertilizers. They are applying nutrients based on the actual soil needs. This has not only improved soil health, but also reduced the chemical load to the motherland, to the earth, and secondly, input cost of the farmers. So finally, it addressed the environmental pollution. As we know, the government has also taken initiatives to promote the natural farming and launched a national mission on natural farming in a mission mode. So what happens? It serves it saves the biodiversity, simultaneously it reduces the pollution. Thus, the power of scientific knowledge, as I mentioned earlier, our power, our planet. So planet is powerful, right? So once planet is powerful, then we can have power. But we have many power of the commitment, power of the scientific knowledge, power of the divine knowledge. We can serve our earth in a better way. So here our power of scientific knowledge and informed decision making to increase the biodiversity and to save the motherland. We know the many movements from the NGOs like Sadhguru Foundation, Save Soil. A big movement from the Swadhyay Parivar, which Pandurang Shastri advocated since long back, reverence towards nature. It includes don't exploit motherland, any natural resources, but we have the reverence towards nature. So this reflect the power of divinity and traditional knowledge and love towards the nature, serve motherland to serve our earth. Another strong example is education. So India has become leaders in adoption. Hello, any noises are there?
Dr. Ranjita, please unmute your. Yes, please continue, sir.
Okay, sir. So India has become the one of the leaders in adopting the drip and sprinkler irrigation systems. We have engineers with us. They may have the some light on this. Farmers using drip irrigation in crops like the heavy requirement crop, sugarcane, vegetables, etc., saving amounts of the water while increasing the productivity. So here our power of efficient resource management. So we have different capacity or different powers, but we have to utilize that power to serve our motherland. Then we can have the Happy World Earth Day. Let us also look at a global example. Countries like Israel have demonstrated how advanced irrigation technologies and water recycling can make agriculture sustainable even under extreme water scarcity. This shows that innovation, when combined with the commitment, can overcome natural limitations. So, friends, sustainability is not only about large scale policies, it is also about the daily habits of the common citizen, and it becomes our what we call the duty, ethical duty to convey this message to the common citizen. A simple act, reducing plastic use, conserving electricity, or planting a tree may appear small, but when millions hands join together, adopt these practices, the impact becomes transformational. So my here I would like to emphasize not only the policies or the institutions, but and the power of collective action. Here is the power of collective actions. As someone closely associated with the agriculture, we all are closely associated with the agriculture. I would like to emphasize healthy soil is foundation of a healthy nation. If we degrade our soil today, we compromise our food security tomorrow. And as a soil scientist, I will emphasize not only the food security, but we also compromise our nutritional security tomorrow. And the adverse effect on the nutritional security can understand only scientists, only teacher, and agriculture related experts. Because if you go to the dietitian, they will ask you go for the 2 chapati of the wheat flour. Considering iron and zinc and minerals content in this wheat grain, but due to the degradation in the nutrition in our staple food, right now we can have the sufficient food sometimes, but don't have the sufficient nutrition from our dish or from our food. It will lead the illness and diseases to the every human on the planet. So further, it becomes our humble duty to convey this message to the common people also. For that, integrated nutrient management, organic and natural inputs, and conservation of the agriculture practices. So another important dimension is community participation, as I mentioned. In many parts of the India, village level initiatives in tree plantation and water conservation have successfully transformed local ecosystem. Further here, our power of community led change. Dear friends, the role of youth is critical. They are not only future leaders but also present change makers. With the right guidance, they can drive innovation, awareness, and sustainable practice at a scale. Here, many students are here in this webinar. So I request all youth or young India or students, if you please try to go in school, nearby schools. Please try to go to the nearby schools and guide the children of the schools to give the respect or reverence towards the soil, water, and air. To protect the soil, to protect the water, and to protect the air from the pollution. Your one single 30 minutes talk in the school of the primary or secondary or higher secondary school nearby you, it will not it will not require much time, but it will encourage the growing India with respect the soil, protect water from the water pollution, protect air from the air pollution. So at this point, I would like to leave you with one thought. Why? We agriculturists can understand these things more rather than the policymakers. I would like to say we do not inherit the earth from one ancestor. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. This is a really thought-provoking message to all of us. We have borrow it from our children. It means we have to pass on, we have to give our earth, our soil in a proper way, the our. So let us respond with respect to in this important occasion to save Mother Earth, Mother Soil. Before I conclude, I sincerely appreciate the organizer for bringing together experts and participants from across the nation. Such platforms are essential for sharing the knowledge and inspiring one each other. Let us ensure that Earth Day is not just celebrated once in practiced every day. I repeat, it is not once in a year, practiced every day. I appeal to all experts and participants. We being educated individuals and particularly as agriculturists, it is our humble duty to create awareness among the common citizen about reverence for nature. Wherever we are, friends, wherever we are, each of one of us can play a role in educating not to exploit nature, not to pollute soil, not to pollute earth, not to pollute water, not to pollute the air. This is our small activities to the society, and if it is in the what we call the multiplication way, the commitment, the result will be transferable. So instead of the polluting the water, polluting the earth, polluting the soil, we request and we give the proper guidance to the common people. Go for the protect and preserve it. Go for the protect and preserve it. So with these words, I extend my best wishes for the success of this webinar, and I take this opportunity to thank you, the society office bearers and secretary and president Dr. Singh Saab and secretary Dr. Arora, and thank you all to give him a platform to share my views and ideas. Further, I request the young India, that is youth, please go to the nearby schools and create awareness among the small mind, that is our future India, to protect our natural resources. Thank you all. Thank you. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Ramani. Before we proceed further, now the webinar is inaugurated by Dr. Ramani. We have Dr. S.S. Singh with us. I think he has joined. Dr. S.S. Singh. Okay, I think he has left. So, Dr. Sonal, please continue.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring knowledge, especially syncing with our shared responsibilities about the environmental sustainability and adding a hard-hit punchline, that is, soil is the foundation of healthy soil is the foundation of healthy nation. Now, with continuation, I would like to invite our first external expert, Dr. Priyavatra Santra, Principal Scientist and Head, ICAR Kajri, Jodhpur. Dr. Santra is the renowned expert in soil physics, hydrology, and natural resource management with over 2 decades of experience. He has made significant contribution in areas such as solar farming, water conservation, and climate resilient agriculture. And he has published several papers, especially in reputed journal, along with the receiving several prestigious awards, including the ICAR Lal Bahadur Shastri Young Scientist Award. And today he will be delivering his talk on solar PV application for sustainable agriculture. Sir, I kindly request you to address the gathering.
Thank you, madam. May I share my slide first?
Yes, sir.
So please allow me to share, because it has been shown as you can request sharing for this meeting. Sharing is not turned on. Please allow me to share.
Just a minute. Yes, allowed.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So now it is visible. My screen is shared.
Can zoom it further. It's visible.
Full screen नहीं आ रहा है. हाँ, आ
full
गया.
screen. Now it's full screen. It's
Yes,
perfect.
It is in full screen. Okay.
Yes, now it is.
Okay, thank you, madam, for inviting me to share my experiences on the solar PV applications in sustainable agriculture. And thanks to all the dignitaries, and special thanks to my senior colleague, Dr. Sanjay Arora, because I cannot say anything to no to him, because we have been working together for a long time. So it is my just honor to share some of my experience in the on this occasion of Earth Day, our power, our planet, with this theme, Earth Day is celebrated. And as in the chief guest address, Dr. Ramani sir was saying about the connectedness with the young childrens and visiting school. So just for information, just today's Earth Day celebration, I started at 8:15 by visiting a school nearby in Jodhpur. I interacted with all the students there for about 1.5 hours, and it was a great learning session for me also. And it should be continued to motivate all the young kids of the country, as Dr. Ramani was saying. Anyway, just coming to direct to my talk now on the solar PV applications for sustainable agriculture. Since I have been working in the arid zone of the country, where natural resources are available in plenty, energy resources, for example, the solar energy and wind energy, and other natural resources are very poor and scarce, like soil and water. So from the very first day of my posting at Edit Zone, I have been, in fact, forced to do work on the energy applications rather than on the soil and water conservation. So my half of the research work was done on the energy security to farmers and how I can modify the sustainable agriculture in the Edit Zone. So this is the work we carried out in Kajri Jodhpur on the agrivoltaic system, which have been developed here, and some of the solar PV applications in this Edit Zone. For example, this is the model actually we developed in the Edit Zone, this agrivoltaic system in 2016. And this model is now being propagated throughout the country and also in the world at different platforms. It have been discussed and so many models have been developed. But Kadri was the pioneering institutes to get a fund from the Ministry of Agriculture through DDG NRM office to start this work in 2016, 10 years back. And the basic concept behind this integration of agriculture and photovoltaic in the form of solar farming or agri-photovoltaic is there are two processes going on a land surface. One is the agricultural activity and another is the photovoltaic generation. And both these process actually requires the solar energy as an input. And the agriculture, the photosynthesis is the main process by which the solar energy converted into food with an efficiency of 3 to 4%. Whereas in case of photovoltaic process, solar energy is being used to produce energy with an efficiency of 12 to 15%. And both this process requires land and water. And obviously the customers or the stakeholders obviously will put his investment on the photovoltaic process rather than the photosynthesis process because it is less efficient as compared to photovoltaic process. And if this trend continues, then there will be a future possibilities that farmers will leave the agriculture and will spare their land for photovoltaic generation. And in those cases in future, maybe the food security may be challenged. So considering the food and energy security together with the water as a common point and land as a common point, common resources for both these processes, we integrated this system into an agrivoltaic system. And it will be possible that where land productivity is poor, we can convert this agricultural land into the agrivoltaic system. And in case of photovoltaic process, where environmental hazards are there, then we can convert those land into an agrivoltaic system rather than purely only photovoltaic process. So this is a win-win model for arid zone and drylands of the country. And considering the zenith angle and azimuth angle of any location, we can calculate the shade actually created by an object, whether in case of agrivoltaic system it is a solar panel, actually it creates a shade on the ground surfaces. So how much shade it is created at different days and different times of a day, and based on this agrivoltaic system can be designed. So this is one of the basic designs we created, that if we put 2 rows of solar PV panels and this much of interspace areas needs to be kept vacant so that the shade of this panel does not fall on the next array. So this is an interspace area 6 meter. These may be cultivated for different crops, and also the below panel area, if it is feasible, then it can also be cultivated. So this is the basic design concept of the agrivoltaic system. Then according to the light availability at different portions of the agrivoltaic panels, actually we tested different size of the blocks, block 1, block 2 and block 3 with different designs. We created a map of light that is called daily light integral, where it is red color zone it is the availability of the daily light integral is very low, whereas in case of yellow and green, these are the light availability is very high. So if you see, this is the below panel area, red color zone, and this yellow color and green color are the interspace area. So this interspace area can be cultivated with different crops as per the light requirement of the crop. Different crops can be chosen at different portions of the agrivoltaic system. And accordingly, we tested different models And these 2-row models have been found as a very economical, and we can devise 3 zones, zone 1, zone 2 and zone 3, and in different zones, different types of crops can be grown. For example, in zone 1, where the light availability is very low, we can grow the leafy vegetable crops, or where grain production is not the economic product. But in case of zone 3, where the grain production or the food production is the main product, there we can grow different types of crops. So accordingly, this is the bird's eye view of the agrivoltaic system we developed at Kajri, Jodhpur, and we tested different crops inside the agrivoltaic system in the interspace area as well as the below panel area. And we also calculated the economics of the system considering a life cycle of 25 years and the discounted payback period after carrying all the future cost and the present cost into a current cost. This can be the economical model, since our discounted payback period is 10.4 years, whereas life cycle is 25 years. And the internal rate of return of this system is 16%. So that's why it is a very economical model. Only drawback is the availability of the capital to the farmers at the very initial stage, which is very high at the initial stage. And we also did some work on the potential mapping of this agrivoltaic system where it can be installed in the country. We considered different resources and their GIS maps. For example, the solar radiation, what is the availability of the solar radiation, then land use land cover map, annual rainfall map, groundwater depth map, and crop acreage database of this country. We mapped as per the agroecological region, and different weightage have been given to different classes, and finally we developed a potential areas of the agrivoltaic system with a priority very low, low, moderate and high. Here you can see the high priority maps mostly located in the arid parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat, and some this coastal area in the western part. So, and also in some parts of the Leh, Ladakh. But this model, to make it a more outscalable model, agrivoltaic system actually involves the integration of different disciplines, subjects. So that's why it is a win-win model if we can combine 4 main stakeholders into the system. One is farmer, who actually shares the land. One is the PV owner, who actually supplies the solar PV panel in the land. And then the policymaker or finance sector, who actually finance this model. And obviously the purchaser, means DISCOM, who will actually buy or the electricity generated in the agricultural field. So if these 4 pillars are joined together, then it can become a win-win model for all the stakeholders. And likewise, we also visited the Europe to see the advanced installment of the agrivoltaic system. So this is a vertical agrivoltaic system with bifacial PV, where both the surfaces of the PV module actually generates the energy, and it can be installed with no spaces, and in the boundary we can install, or there should be gap between 2 PV barriers, and we can cultivate the crops inside the barrier. Although the cost of this PV panel is somewhat high as compared to the monofacial solar PV panel. Similarly, we can also plan for the semi-transparent PV module based agrivoltaic system, where some lights to the solar photovoltaic panels will also radiate through the panel to the crops, so that horticultural crops can also be grown. Here, example, in case of peach, apple orchard has been grown in Germany with a 230 kilowatt solar semi-transparent PV modules. Similarly, this is a agrivoltaic system in farmers field in Italy with a 17-hectare plant with a single axis tracking system. It has been installed, and it is one of the biggest single axis tracking system, where both zenith angle and azimuth angle of the sun actually tracked, and accordingly solar PV panel always kept as a perpendicular direction to the sun, and to get the optimum energy production from this agrivoltaic system. And this is some modification of the agrivoltaic system. This is in Bangladesh. They have actually made the cattle shed with the agrivoltaic system, so that a agrivoltaic for animal husbandry can also be implemented. And this is for grazing purpose. Agrivoltaic system on the grazing land have been installed in Europe. And this is for poultry farming with the agrivoltaic at the rooftop. It can also be possible. Second thing is the for sustainable agriculture, irrigation is one of the common practice. And for irrigation purpose, we always use the pump. And in our country, 16 lakh pumps are available, but most of these pumps were diesel pumps or electric grid operated pump. But here there is a huge scope to convert those pumps into the solar pump. And for this purpose, using the catchment area and using this module by using the soil conservation calm number method, the runoff volume can be calculated from a single catchment area. And from this runoff volume, we can calculate that what is the farm pond capacity we can dig out in the farm itself. And using this farm pond, solar PV pump can be installed to provide irrigation at different types of cultivation practices, open cultivation, protected cultivation, fodder cultivations. So this is a total self-sustainable solution. Runoff water harvesting in the farm pond, and using the solar PV pump, we can irrigate the field. And this self-sustainable solution, it is now becoming much more popular in the arid zone of the country, where farmers are now investing from their own investment on the solar PV pumping system, because this is a highly economical system for providing irrigation to crops. And we all, for carrying out all this analysis, we need a special variation map of the solar availability in your region. And this is the solar atlas of this country. And accordingly, availability of the solar radiation, one can design the solar PV pumping system in their own places. And this is the diurnal variation. And from this diurnal variation, we can get an idea that for how many hours we can operate a solar PV pumping system for irrigation. For example, at morning 8 o'clock in the December month, I cannot switch on a pump to irrigate my field because there was not sufficient amount of radiation available at 8 o'clock in the morning. But at the 9:30 or 10 o'clock, there will be sufficient amount of radiation available to run a pump. Similarly, these are the designs of different solar PV pumping system, both in AC type and DC type. And this is for marginal farmers. We design very small 1 HP solar PV pump by which from a tanka we can irrigate in the small catchment areas for irrigation purpose. And it all depends on the availability of the solar radiation and also in the suction head or delivery head of the pumping system. So here J, actually the availability of solar radiation, it is directly proportional to the discharge. That means if radiation is available in more, there will be more discharge of the solar PV pumping system. And this has a very low carbon footprint as compared to the diesel connected or grid connected pump. For example, here you can see, if you compare the solar PV pumping system, grid connected electric pumping system and diesel operated pumping system, the carbon footprint is very, very low in case of solar PV pumping system, which is around 0.011 kilogram of carbon dioxide equivalent per unit of electricity produced. Whereas in case of grid connected pump, it is very high, and diesel operated pump, it is also very high. Then we can also make these ideas in a self-sustainable solution, and we make a 1 acre model of pomegranate orchard where everything from the nature is harvested and it has been used or recycled in the farming system itself. For example, in this pomegranate orchard, in the interspace areas, the polythenes are actually laid out to enhance the runoff generation potential from the sandy soil. Then from the monsoon season, we can harvest a remarkable amount of runoff water in the farm pond in the nearby area, and this water again can be recycled in the pomegranate orchard to solar pumping system. And this is becoming much more popular in the Barmer region, where rainfall availability is very, very low and groundwater is quite saline in nature. So in those places, coupled with this runoff water harvesting system and this integration of the solar PV pumping system is becoming a sustainable solution even for remote location farm. And these are some success stories in the farmers field. For example, these farmers, earlier he was doing only one cultivation or one season cultivation, Now with this introduction of the farm pond and the solar PV pumping system, he is now able to cultivate 3 times in a year. Even in the pre-kharif season, they can cultivate watermelon and other summer crops in their farmland. So we actually digged out a 32 lakhs liter capacity pond through a project funded by ICADA, and this has become a very successful model in the surrounding areas. Similarly, through NABARD project, we also demonstrated this farm pond and solar PV pumping system in the farmers field, and so many farmers have been installing the solar PV pump system for making their farm as a sustainable solution. And this is another project we demonstrated again in the farmer field, that conventionally the rainfall runoff harvesting in farm pond, Taka and Khadin, this was a very common practice and indigenous practice of the Rajasthan. But introduction of the solar PV pumping system as an intervention in this improved structure, and with introduction of some innovative crops in horticulture, for example, bear and some soap, that means fennel crop have been introduced, some agroforestry system have been introduced, and some improved varieties have been introduced in this system. And with this small intervention, a farmer is now much more sustainable to produce much more income in their farm itself. So with this farm actually, he actually deviated from this farm activity to a shop owner. He was engaged in a tailor shop earlier. Just after introduction, within 2 years, he shifted from his shop to the agricultural field again. And now you can see that he is one of the popular farmer in the region to sell bear in their villages with a 40 rupees kilo. And from the second year onwards, they are getting a good amount of income from this intervention. So all these learnings actually led to the conclusion that solar PV pumping based irrigation using harvested water in farm pond, this may be the one future slogan for arid and dry lands of the region and also for other parts of the country. And agrivoltaic system has potential to improve the productivity of the degraded land, where earlier land productivity was poor, and on-farm utilization of energy generated by the agrivoltaic system, and there is a much more need for integration with the hydrogen fuel, e-tractors, on-farm processing. All this energy consumption can be made from the generated energy by agrivoltaic system. Then identification of suitable cash crop for agrivoltaic for different agroclimatic zones of the country for comparable revenue from the PV and agriculture. Because in agrivoltaic system, most of the time it has been talked that whatever income generated from the PV generation, it is quite high as compared to the agricultural generation. So that's why here need introduction of more cash crops or medicinal crops which has a high value in the agrivoltaic system. So we should deviate from cultivating the common arable crops like palm millet, moong bean, moth bean. All these crops can be replaced with high economic crops like, for example, cumin, isabgol, or some other much more economic crops can be introduced in this agrivoltaic system. Then identification of specific solar PV modules which are more advanced in nature for most suitable for agrivoltaic system. For example, transparent PV modules, semi-transparent modules, flexible module, bifacial module, vertical module. All these can need to be tested at different agrivoltaic systems in the country. And last but not the least, whenever this system, agrivoltaic system operates for a long time, and actually it creates a shade on the ground surfaces. So this question needs to be answered also through research efforts, that does continuous shading in agrivoltaic system adverse effect on soil ecosystem, whether it changes the soil microbiological or biological property, or the chemical transformations or the nutrient dynamics in the soil under shade condition is modified or not. So all this system needs to be studied for a long-term sustainable solution through application of the agrivoltaic systems. So with this brief experiences on the solar PV applications, specifically on the agrivoltaic and solar PV pumping system, here I stop, and I will be very much happy to get some queries or questions for further improvement of our work and further outscaling of these two systems. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share my experiences. Thank you, sir. Hello.
Thank you, Dr. Santra, for your expert lecture. Participant, if any query from Dr. Santra. If not, then I request Dr. Hadda to kindly give your brief comments about the presentation. Please unmute, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Arora. I had a chance or other
Sir, actually,
good to listen to this very innovative presentation by Dr. Priyavrata Santra, who is working at a very, say, harsh conditions, remotely placed at the Jodhpur Center, that is Central Arid Zone Research Institute for uh, the area. So we all know that how desert prone the Rajasthan part and how they have to manage with the single drop of water to manage on a larger scale with the productivity. So as per today's topic, that is our power, our planet, among those, so all the presentations listed for today's webinar is of utmost importance. Keeping into view not only the war scenario which is occurring the world over, Iran versus US, onto the energy, basically, which we are losing on every front. So, keeping this thing into view, how we can make use of the non-conventional sources of energy. So, Priya Bharta Santra, doctor, has already elaborated in detail and very minutely. He has taken uh, how we can install for using it for the high value crops in the horticulture system, utilizing it into the dryland areas, to raise how to optimally utilize the per drop of the crop, per drop of water, means water use efficiency. So naturally, if we have to improve upon the water use efficiency, we have to use the efficiently utilize the rainwater, the energy resources. Maybe the non-conventional. One of them is the solar energy, on which he has deliberated very, very extensively, and more of on the pragmatic side, means it is more of a practical in nature. So really impressive, and I also had a chance to this. So thank you very much. Only one query I will have with Dr. Priyavrata Santra: how much it will cost if you have to per hectare or per acre basis, if you have to install the solar system, uh, maybe depending upon the land resources, maybe depending upon the other kind of things. Let's say you have to lift the water, how much it will cost uh, as per the discharge availability or as per the other part. Only one query, simple, or more of a pragmatic nature.
Yeah, actually, this is one of the major constant for installing the agrivoltaic system. And per hectare, 400 kilowatt of solar PV panel can be installed.
Okay.
And per kilowatt, the present cost is around 30,000 rupees.
Okay.
Okay, so when I installed in 2016, it was 49,000 per kilowatt,
Okay.
and now it is becoming cheaper with the advancement of the solar PV modules. Now it is possible that with 30,000 and sometimes maybe 25,000 also we can install. So the half of the price we can install, and
Okay.
around 30 into 400 kilowatt, it will come around 1.2 crore investment in one hectare land.
Okay.
But if you consider the generation of the PV within 6 or 7 years period, now people are getting the full benefit of their investment, and the
Okay.
life cycle is 25 years. So
Okay.
from the 8th year, 9th year onwards, the system is running on the full profit basis. So whosoever has taken the risk at the initial stage, in my surrounding, all my stakeholders, whosoever has contacted me, they are now in a full profit position.
Right.
So that is the thing required for a heavy investment and a high risk if you can take it at the initial stage with some provisioning of green certificates from different banking agencies, because bank also provides the green certificate for green energy generation. So loan facility is now very much smooth for solar PV installation.
Yeah.
So the big parties actually encash those functionaries in the system, whereas the farmers are not able to capture all these proper utilization of these schemes. So that is the only one concern I raised at different platforms, that farmers actually needs to get all these benefits from the government policies, whether it is a state government policies or the central government policies or the banking policy. Whatever policies are there, middlemen are coming and they are actually negotiating with these government departments and taking the lands from the farmers. They are now getting the profit.
Yeah, I think both the leading banks in association with the NABARD, the state government and state administration of a particular districts or the area, they
Yeah.
have to have a coherence together.
Yes.
They can educate a group of farmers of those very districts or it will be useful. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think Dr. S.S. Singh is also with us. Dr. S.S. Singh, your comments, sir, and your inputs.
My comments on Earth Day or on this presentation?
Both, sir.
Yes. So far on this, the topic of the today is concerned, I will talk very few with my own experience working in Eastern India and Central and North India. Dr. Atul Singh, Dr. Y.P. Singh, Dr. T.K. Srivastava and Dr. Sanjay Arora ji and my colleagues. With reference to Earth Day and focusing to agriculture, any activities or any things which we perform which favors the physical, chemical and biological characters of the soils. That includes the reducing the bulk density, increasing the porosity, increasing the hydraulic conductivity, infiltration rate, reducing the this nutrient and sediment loss from the soil, reducing the runoff, increasing the nutrient availability, increasing the soil organic matter, increasing the microbial activity, biodiversity, and biological force that call biotillage. Then again, the saving of the water, irrigation water, fertilizer, seed, energy, chemical use, and other input. That all favors in favor of our agriculture as well as saving the earth, and that is the attribute to the earth. And for this purpose, the several technologies has been developed, like this resource conservation technologies, like zero tillage, bed planting, split application of nitrogen, use of leaf color chart, this drip and sprinkler irrigation, this ridge and furrow irrigation, use of phosphate and potash solubilizing bacteria. So these all are all favors to these parameters. The conservation agriculture, which includes the minimum soil disturbance, this residue retention to a sustainable part, and the crop sustainable crop diversification. So these things are favoring and this saving our earth to maintaining at the larger extent. We know that the climate resilient varieties are also a new dimension, and over the time what climate change is coming, due to rainfall deviation, increasing this extreme events of rainfall, this critical dry spell, and then increasing the temperature, particularly this average temperature, that is creating the problem to our soil. So our earth has to be safe from all these things, and whatever the activities we are doing, if we are favoring to soil, we are saving our earth. So with this, I thanks to organizers to giving me this opportunity. On the basis of my own experience working in Eastern and Central India, North India, I am putting here before you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Singh. He has vast experience. He has served as Director Extension at Central University Jhansi, and we are thankful to him for sparing some time for us to join this and hearing your thoughts. Thank you, sir. Now, Dr. Sonal, please continue.
Building on this perspective, it's my pleasure to invite our second speaker, Professor Jitendra Sinha, Dean, BRSM College of Agriculture, Engineering and Technology, IGKB, Raipur. Professor Sinha is a distinguished academician with a vast experience in soil and water engineering, water resource management, and renewable energy system, with significant contributions in research, teaching, and innovation. So today he will further enrich this discussion through his expert talk on renewable energy resources for the sustainable agriculture. Sir, I kindly request you to please add this regarding by your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Sonal. Now, please allow me to share the screen. Okay, is my screen visible to all of you now?
Yes, please make it
yeah.
slideshow.
Am I audible also?
Yes.
डॉक्टर साहब स्लाइड शो मोड में अभी आया नहीं.
Yes. I think it's now in slideshow mode and audible is
yes,
I think audio is okay. Okay, thank you very much. So first of all, I would like to begin and I will request all to have a commitment for our Mother Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that my mother is in ICU. And fortunately or unfortunately or coincidentally, she is your mother also. She is her mother. She is his mother. She is our mother. And that mother is our Mother Earth. So we must realize that she is in ICU. And what the hell all these children are doing. We are all sons and daughters of Mother Earth. And so my emphasis will also be on our own responsibility toward the Mother Earth. So ladies and gentlemen, Yashyate Vishwa Bhuvnani Ketuna cha prerate Nicha Vishate Aktubhi Anagaswin Harikeshwari Haha no Vasya Savasya Sodehi. So this energy concern and importance of energy has been realized way back 5,000 years back also. It says, you shine and all living things emerge. You disappear and they go to rest. Recognizing our innocence, O golden haired sun, arise, let each day be better than the last. This is a verse from our Rig Veda, and this emphasizes the importance of the solar energy. It's the ultimate form of energy on Earth. We talk about the sustainable, but before that, each and every one of we should ask ourselves, are we sustainable in our lifestyle? So sustainability is causing or made in a way that causes little or no damage to the environment. And it should also be able to cater to the need, but not the greed. Little bit of difference is there. We must realize what is need and what is greed. This is our. So ladies and gentlemen, our nation supports around 18% of the world population, along with 16% of the cattle population, on nearly 2.4% of the land resources and only 4% of the water resources. So there's tremendous pressure on land and water. And land and water should not be seen alone. It should be seen in totality, linking energy. Because whatever the activities, irrigations, or even the power generation, of course, hydroelectricity, but this thermal power plants also requires water for this. And it's all related with the energy. If you think the scenario about as of 31st May 2023, around 417 gigawatt capacity. But if we see that around the touching 50% from fossil fuels and 50% from non-fossil fuels, but if the latest one, we have achieved around say 52%, more than 52% from non-fossil fuels, around 271 gigawatt. So this is how we are moving, and we are moving in a very good direction. We are moving enthusiastically, and also we are achieving so many milestones. But there's still a lot of milestones to be covered. The total installed capacity is 520 gigawatt, which is 47% around from non-fossils, and fossils basically mainly from this coal-based plants. Then if we talk about, Dr. Santra has already explained the solar capacity around 100 gigawatt. So it is around 9.4% of this total energy. Likewise, so things are going on smoothly and good in a better direction. If we see renewable energy, so we talk about it's now under MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So it should have low or zero carbon footprint. The question also against arises, and we need to answer that. Is it capable of doing our job satisfactorily if we talk about these renewable energy sources? And second thing, do we really bother about the tangible benefits only? Because whatever we do have tangible and intangible benefits. Often we are concentrated on the tangible benefits, ignoring the intangible, but ignoring those intangible benefits may lead to disasters in future course of time. So that is why we need to think whether our energy sources is capable of meeting our demand, both in terms of tangible and intangible also. So the role of new and renewable energy has been assuming increasingly significance in recent time. And it is we started 1981 way back with activities. And energy for soil and water management mainly involve water pumping, water distribution, but this. The thing is, it is nowadays because of the government initiatives like हर छत पर सूर्य हर घर सूर्य योजना वाली जो स्कीम जो चल रही है उसमें भी आप देखेंगे तो इस प्रकार से गवर्नमेंट इज प्रोवाइडिंग emphasis with zeal and enthusiasm with the commitment to have this non-converse, but solar may after 20 to 25 years when we will be surrounded with the garbage of these solar plates and all these things, that will be also a concern. What will happen after 20 years with those solar panels, the highly toxic, the blue film, likewise. So it is going to be in future. But if you talk about the agriculture, agriculture is very age-old practice. So several human-powered, animal-powered enterprises were already there, which were used for water pumping. Now, if you see that human power, you must have seen such kind of system. But this is this photograph itself is taken by me and one of my in my own village. But the thing is, can we transform these kind of things into new human power? Is this the way that we should go, or we can have it from some other way also? So I have tried to demonstrate one of this. I would like to show this a small video for this also. I will not take much time. I will just go it, but the video itself is telling the story. So. And this is a small channel, natural water harvesting is there, lifting, heading off of water. And this gentleman, my student, operating the dream cycle. On the way back, you can see what is happening. On the back side, these micro sprinklers are being operated. So these are the students, new students, trying to prefer. So instead of this Tedawadi system, bucket and rope system, we can have this kind of system also, whereupon we can you can look at how these micro sprinklers are running, and we can irrigate small plots also. As earlier also Dr. Vinu Ramani sir told that we should focus on local and small things also. So this is the conclusion is 100 into 1 is also 100 and 1 into 100 is also 100. So we should focus on small things also, which can be implemented by many people, because we are also the son and daughter of this Mother Earth, which it is also our responsibility also lies that we should also react to it. So this kind of system is also there. We can easily lift water from around 12 feet height. You can see this in this video. This myself is operating this. So likewise, we can lift water, and these are renewable, and you can see that around more than 12 feet height. It is being operated. So these are the system, and we need to react on this. And for that, we have also the children can operate also. Likewise, the system was also developed where this, because these are our future generations. If they can realize, yes, this is my own son, and likewise, and this is they're pumping water from say more than 15, 16 feet high, right? You can see, right? Yeah. So this not only develops scientific attire in the young brains, but also they realize that yes, things can be done in this way also, and they are pumping water likewise. So this is our responsibility also to let our future generations, even the ladies can also operate it frequently and quite efficiently. Yes, it's so simple, and they can lift water to great height and likewise. So because it's the responsibility of not only single, but it's all. Then animal powered systems are there, animal energy. Here we need to think that we often think that if it is not capable of doing our job, animal energy, but I'm talking about the tangible as well as intangible benefits. It's high time to change perception. We need to find a solution for stray cattle also. So for that, I have taken a few examples. So we talk about the technology, but technology should be feasible, economically viable, and not only that, it should be socially acceptable also. So and also addressing some problems of the society. So stray animals, we can have very good, and these are the old system. You must have seen all these things, this kind of system. These are already working and already used to work. But nowadays we have disregarded this system. But again, this is one from the Kanpur, Panchal prompts. It's a great thing. Because not only from surface water, it can pump water from bore wells also. And not only pumping water, but so many other things can be done with this system only. We can operate this grinding also, water lifting, and we can grinding machine. Likewise, these are sustainable, but often we need to decide which side of the line we are, whether with need-based or greed-based. So that we need to focus. Otherwise, these technologies are also quite feasible, but we need to think whether it's need-based or like threshing is also going on. So it's a good technology. And just a minute, I think I have lost them. Yeah, so so many things. This is wonderful enterprise by Mr. Shailendra Singh. He was earlier the DSP, and this is from Lucknow itself. I have taken this. I have personally not visited this, but I have seen these videos, and this is also addressing to the emerging carbon credit business also, and because it is capable of generating power using the single animal block. Likewise, and you can charge your batteries likewise, and it has also advantages from the carbon credit business, emerging business, I mean, one can say. So this animal power, again, it is quite sustainable, but we need to make a compromise between the tangible and intangible benefits, between the need and the greed. Somewhere it lies. Wind power also has got potential. This is wonderful example it is from our Gujarat, Vadodara. And there they have, it is saving 6 acres of land. So what they have done, they have installed solar panels in the canal. And what are the advantages that they're getting out of it? It's 6 acres of land with 9 million liters of water every year. They are saving. Otherwise, that water would have been evaporated and gone back. 9 million liters of water every year, accompanied with increase in the efficiency of solar panels by 7%. So it's not only saving 6 acres of land, it's saving 9 million liters of water. And apart from that, increasing the efficiency of the solar panel by 7%. So this is very good study. And this is the performance simulation of Spouty. This is a Swedish company, small power system, 75 watt only. 75 watt, two panels, 75 watt. So this they have developed a pump. I have performed the testing in IGKB Raipur. And with shallow waters, this system, I mean, 100 into 1 is equals to 100, and 1 into 100 is also 100. We need to focus on the small enterprises also, so that individuals at the village levels can be empowered and can be made familiar. This is also thought of, in my perception, during COVID period, that we should have a bicycle like this. And then after that project was sanctioned, it was likewise three different models I have prepared. One can see in this video, it's not only addressing to the transportation, the one model, the second wings type model, second one, likewise. And both are having provisions of solar charge as well as not normal electricity charge, this system. So it can be charged. And not only that, it also caters to water pumping need also. When one can have this system, if emergent water pumping need is there or shallow water, so you can see this system is there, and with the same bicycle we can lift water. This, of course, these are the battery level percentages, a tachometer for noting the RPM. Likewise, systems are there, and we can pump water as per requirement also, and transportation as well as emergent water pumping needs. It can cater both this. And apart from this, one more model that I have developed here, like to show you, is this one. Yeah. So this is in my YouTube, from my YouTube channel itself. So this is the third model of it. So likewise, this different systems have been developed, and just a minute, let me come to the solar. Right, coming back to the screen where I have. Yeah. So these activities can solve some of the problem. This is wonderful invention by this Mangal turbine. I don't know why this is not taken up in the government initiatives. I have seen this, and it's several places we have streams with water flowing all around the year. If not in large quantity, but in little quantity also. But that can be concentrated to one point, and this can be utilized. This is Mangal turbine, and it's so wonderful. But these are the really sustainable way, and through which utilizing the kinetic energy of the flowing water, this water pumping can be done. And as per their kilometers, also they have taken the water from the source, Lalitpur village in Uttar Pradesh. So he has developed this turbine. Likewise, just have concentration of water at one point, then release it, and he has developed a turbine, and it can lift water and carry water up to 1 kilometer also. So this is also a wonderful thing. And what Mr. Mangal turbine has been developed, and based on that, I have also developed this one spiral tube water wheel pumping system, and it is it's not a big system, but it's a system. You can see that how it can lift water, making use of the kinetic energy of it. And we can see that water is being lifted at a certain height, maybe 16 feet. and there you can operate the micro sprinklers if required, or drip. So, right. So this kind of systems can also be installed, making use of the judicious use of the energy that is available with us, and it costs around 17,000 only, and lift up to 14 to 16 feet and 900 lph. And I have received this design certificate registration from UK based. Like, this is wonderful thing developed by IIT Kanpur, DME, the dimethyl ether fuel. And I think some research work is still going on, but it has exhibited higher thermal efficiency and low emissions than the baseline diesel engine. So again, this bioenergy, this has also been gasoline start and 100% biogas as fuel. But this is this hydrogen energy. This I think only company that has not gone in EV is Toyota. If I can, if I am correct, the car company, it is not making EV, electronic vehicles. Rather, Toyota is focused on hydrogen energy. Because once this hydrogen energy and hydrogen energy based vehicles will come, EV will become obsolete. Because hydrogen is a very clean source of energy and produces splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen. So Toyota, I think, so far I know, this Toyota research is totally focused on this hydrogen energy. And they have not developed any EV model so far, because maybe I don't know how in how many years they will come up. So this hydrogen energy, India is also aimed to become Atmanirbhar in the global clean energy, and the government is spending a lot of money on it also. And this is what the simple system that Dr. Vinu Ramani also told, that every single action, everything is related with energy. And how this photograph itself is telling, this is a common nursery, and this is the nursery that we can have. And I have developed a nursery based on this. And what the rationale of this is, even if they talk about just talk about the carbon footprint of producing 1 kg of plastic grow bag is around 3 kgs of CO2. Right? The water is maybe hundreds of liters. If we talk about the energy also, it's about 20 units of electricity for 1 kg. Carbon credit also. So a lot of benefits are there. And what is actually happening? This grow bags, what is happening in the, it can replace the whole nursery system of the country. Whole nursery system of the country. It's just a perception of life that वो काले रंग का है तो अच्छा दिख रहा है, ये आटा का पैकेट है तो अच्छा नहीं दिख रहा है. This is what we need to overcome our perception. Otherwise, what is happening? This gentleman is taking some stuffs, going in garbage. This nursery is purchasing this plastic materials of different sizes from again going to garbage. Both things are going to garbage. But can we make use of this before letting it go over in the dustbin? So I have also done work on this. I have my videos in the YouTube also. I have taken example from this Mungeli district itself. 10 lakhs of packets are available of all sizes. Very small, all sizes packets are available. So isn't it our responsibility? I have trained the rack pickers also. I will show you one video. I have trained the rack pickers, how they can make judicious use of these resources. One video is also there. I hope I'm not taking too much time. Otherwise, you can remind me if there is some limitation of time. Just wanted to show one video, how this has been done. Just a couple half of minutes only. And that you will realize that yes, things are possible. And based on this, I have developed a nursery in my college, our college itself, and around 700, this one. Around 700 plants we have Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam we have planted, and again this is thought of can we have in this way also. So we developed a nursery there itself with the zero circular. So whatever the packets that we have, and like these packets, how to minimize the cut. These are the packets. And I have trained this rack picker, and he was so happy to receive the remuneration from it. He's the poor section of the society. And nobody is collecting these packets. It's all around. We are all going to be suffered out of it. हम सब प्रभावित हो रहे हैं, लेकिन क्या हम पूरे देश की नर्सरी में ये पैकेट जा सकता है? देश भर में जो नर्सरी जो पैकेट्स जो अलग अलग जो पैकेट्स आ रहे हैं, नथिंग टू डू, नथिंग स्पेशल अबाउट एनी प्रॉपर्टी अनलेस द ग्रो बैग्स यूवी प्रोटेक्टेड आर देयर। अदरवाइज जो नर्सरी कॉमन नर्सरी में जो होते हैं, पूरी देश की नर्सरी इन्हीं पैकेट से बन सकती है, सारे प्रकार के पैकेट्स की। तो ये दिस रैक पिकर्स एंड व्हाट वी, सो इट शुड बी सोशली एक्सेप्टेबल आल्सो। दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव सेड। सो दिस बेस्ड ऑन दिस I have trained the rack picker how to have the collection, how to make the drainage holes, and how to make a lot of, say, batch of 50 bags each. And he was very good. He was never thought that he will get 500 rupees for that. And within a couple of hours, he procured 500 bags for me. We are all surrounded with these garbage stuffs. And we are all creating it. In fact, we should not further. So this is the way how it's going on. And I have completely analyzed all these things, carbon, water, and energy footprint. And we have developed a nursery, and like this gentleman. And so this is basically not focusing on recycle. Again, we should realize recycling again itself is having carbon, water, and energy footprint. Rather, it is based on reuse of the resources. Reuse. So it is this bit different, and we should focus on reuse than recycling. Recycling, again, it is going to emit some carbon into the atmosphere. It is again consuming some water, again consuming some energy, likewise. So these are Mr. Doman Ratri is there, and we trained him, and he was so happy for that. Even I don't know how happy he was, but myself, I am very happy for that we have developed such kind of system. So this really requires to be done. And whatever little action that we are doing. And again coming, because just a minute. So this kind of system can be developed, and it can lead to solving some problems. And likewise, this we have the presentations of all these things, how it can be done. This is a wonderful thing. That is very positive thing that is coming up for all of us. And we must congratulate the scientists working behind this. And recently, on the 6th of April, of course, we have not reached at the stage 3, but we have reached at stage 2. It is achieved as a major milestone for attaining criticality in its 500 megawatt. Of course, it is a prototype, but what is most important, we are rich in thorium resource, but not in uranium. We have plenty of thoriums, and this plant is based on thorium, Kalpakkam, and it can start of the stage 2. It's going to be wonderful if it could be done in a better way, and if it could be implemented as designed. I think it's going to solve our energy problem for 700 coming years. 700 सालों के लिए ये हमारा पूरा energy problem को solve कर सकता है. 700 years. So likewise these things. So the conclusion is very simple. The success. I will not go into conclusion. Rather, I will go to the take-home message, or the bottom line is that the soil and water and energy must be seen in totality. It must be preserved and conserved both in quality and quantity for the coming future generations. And whatever little actions that we are doing, of course, we should feel happy for that. We are all the son and daughters, children of Mother Earth, and let's not forget the fact our mother is in ICU. And this is leaving you all behind with a concern, and the concern for all is this one. And a selfie challenge. Often we have seen, I have some quotations in my college also. Selfie challenge. If you really want to have a selfie with a plant, let us have the selfie of the previous year plant that you have planted, because planting itself is not the solution. Planting and nourishing, adopting those plants is the solution. Often we plant every plant in the same place, often bothering where the hell the last year plant has gone. So it's not like that. It's high time to react. And once again, I congratulate, and I have believe that everybody out of this presentation, they will take a firm assurance of their own self, and they will be there. Proactive and sustainable in their own lifestyle, and making others also to do so. So that will be lead to our conserving our Mother Earth as she is in ICU. Thank you very much for ANRCM for providing me this opportunity. Any questions too? Thank you, Dr. Arora, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sinha. Thank you very much for many visuals and videos. Very interesting presentation. Any participant having any query?
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yes,
Please.
please.
First of all, sir, thank you so much for giving a very informative presentation and number of videos, sir. Sir, you have shown the number of videos, but in your first video, sir, that I have seen that you have shown the self-operating cycle for pumping and managing the efficient irrigation system, right? In that video, sir, I have observed that the beakers were kept. Yeah, beakers in the field experiment, that beakers were kept, and that all beakers were in the alignment with the pipeline of irrigation system. Sir, may I know why the beakers were kept in the field?
No. Oh, that actually that beaker is for demonstrative purpose, because whenever we operate a drip irrigation system or a sprinkler system, the real thing is the uniformity coefficient. So we want to realize that out of these beakers are set out in a different pattern, and after that we will take measurement from those beakers whether in every beaker we are getting the almost same quantity of water or not. So just to know the distribution of water, because once you are going for a sprinkler or drip irrigation system, uniformity is the most important. So this is just demonstrative purpose that whether the uniformity is good enough or not.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Anshuman Kohli. Dr. Kohli, for your comments and your inputs.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay Arora. I would especially like to thank Dr. Jitendra Sinha, whom I have known for almost 3 decades now. And it has been quite interesting to listen to his presentation. And your presentation is also very much apt with today's theme. What you have tried to convey, I think most of the audience has gathered it very well, especially the young people. I would like to say that Dr. Sinha not only preaches, but whatever he preaches, he also follows them.
Yeah.
I have been fortunate enough to visit his university and also his home. And there I have seen that he has used these type of reused grow bags at his home. He has installed his this type simple drip irrigation in his home and used reused grow bags like empty bags of wheat flour or other bags for various purposes.
Yeah.
So you see, very rightly said that we need to think everything in totality. Just like we have a law of conservation of matter and energy. So you see, for today's theme, I would say your law of you have given us a law of conservation of water and energy, and both things have to be taken in totality. So I congratulate you once again. Very nice presentation, and I think the young scientists are very likely to benefit if they follow the advice and the principles laid down by Dr. Jitendra Sinha. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anshuman. बस एक 10 सेकंड और लूंगा सर, अलाउ करें तो।
हाँ बताइए।
ये जो अपन जो आलू खरीदते वक्त नीला नीला हरा वाला आलू अपन छांट के फेंक देते हैं ना, तो वही आलू जो है हमारे चाट, गुपचुप और समोसे के भी भीतर आ जाता है। तो द टेक होम मैसेज इज दैट कि यदि हम कहीं गंदगी फैला रहे हैं ना, तो गंदगी साफ करना तो द्वितीयक है, साफ करना उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। तो क्या पढ़े लिखे लोग गंदगी फैलाएं और बगैर पढ़ा लिखा आदमी साफ करे, तो ऐसी डिग्री हम लोग को शोभा नहीं देती है। इसलिए हम सबसे निवेदन है कि साफ सफाई होना द्वितीयक है, प्राथमिक है गंदगी न फैलाएं, क्योंकि जो यदि हम वो हरा आलू छोड़ के जाएंगे ना, वो किसी न किसी रूप से हमारे भीतर आना है तय है, क्योंकि हम वी आर ऑल इंटरकनेक्टेड। और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अरोरा सर, आपने मुझे अवसर दिया, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर सिन्हा, एंड इतनी अच्छी बातें आपने की, तो नाउ आई आल्सो रिक्वेस्ट यू टू join ANRCM as life member.
Thank you so much, sir.
We
Definitely.
can have similar type of interactions in future also. Thank you, Dr. Sinha. Dr. Parekh is with us. Dr. Parekh, your comments also on this theme and today's concern for the today. Dr. N.K. Parekh.
Thank you, Dr. Arora.
सॉरी मैंने थोड़ा लेट ज्वाइन किया, डॉक्टर सिन्हा का पूरा लेक्चर नहीं सुन पाया, पर मैं जितना सुन पाया मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। हेलो डॉक्टर सिन्हा, जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट है ना रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट की, कि रिड्यूस, रीयूज, रिसाइकल एंड रिपेयर, आपने अपने पूरे लेक्चर को उसके ऊपर हाईलाइट रखा है। और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आपने बेसिक जो कंसेप्ट होती है ना, कि हम हमारे हाउस होल्ड में कितने पॉली बैग्स हमारे डेली हाउस होल्ड में कितना एक्यूमुलेट हो जाते हैं, और हम उनको ऐसे ही एच फेंक देते हैं, वो जाके कितना एक बड़ा डेंजरस प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर देते हैं हमारे रिसोर्सेज के लिए, हमारे एनवायरमेंट के लिए। तो एक अच्छी कंसेप्ट है कि हम मनी हमारा वेस्ट करें, उसके बजाय अगर हम उसको रीयूज करें तो हम अपना न केवल हमारा रिसोर्स बचा सकते हैं, पैसा बचा सकते हैं, अदरवाइज हम साथ साथ हम हमारे जो अर्थ है, मदर अर्थ है, उसके लिए भी हम सेफ एक वे में उसको यूज कर सकते हैं। तो बेसिक कंसेप्ट है ना वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट की, रीयूज, रिड्यूस, रिसाइकल एंड रिपेयर वाली, टोटली आपका लेक्चर उसके ऊपर बेस्ड था। और मुझे लगता है कि जो यंग साइंटिस्ट है, यंग माइंड्स है जो सुन रहे होंगे, वो इस कंसेप्ट को आगे प्रोपोगेट करेंगे, आगे एंड यूजर्स के लिए, स्टेक होल्डर्स को भी आगे तक पहुंचाएंगे, ताकि हम इसी के ऊपर काम कर सके। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Dr. Parik. Dr. Sinha, please unshare
Yeah. Yes.
your presentation. Actually, he is not only adopting and following the things whatever we are thinking about, कि हमें ऐसा करना चाहिए, कर सकते हैं, और ये करके दिखाते हैं, इनकी ये खूबी है। तो थैंक यू डॉक्टर सिन्हा।
Yes, sir.
नाउ
Just
डॉक्टर
मैं
सोनल जी
अनशेयर करता हूँ सर।
हाँ डॉक्टर
Sir,
सोनल।
before moving that, something I want to add on for the Professor Sinha, sir. Sir, you
Yes,
have
yes.
not given only message or any like your work that you have shown here, sir, related to waste management, but you also have shown for given message for the fit रहेगा India तब hit रहेगा India. That you have shown the self-operating cycle, sir. That will be only not only helpful for the efficient irrigation management, sir. This will be also helpful for the people who occasionally visit the gym or doing the exercise. So that was my observation. What I have observed.
Yeah. Just
Thank you
for
so
the
much.
yeah.
डॉक्टर गौरव के भी ऑब्जर्वेशन ले लीजिए।
Yeah.
डॉक्टर गौरव कुछ अपने भी ऑब्जर्वेशन दीजिए। ही इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी। अनम्यूट करिए।
Hello. Hello, Namaskar, sir. Doctor, I am very much thankful for convener, sir. Actually, sir, whatever the things you are showing in the model, suppose like the cycles you are riding on the solar panels are charging, and if is it cost effective to provide towards the farmers or students or school going children?
Definitely. What I have already explained, whether you are need-based or greed-based. Second thing, whether it's tangible benefits, addressing to the tangible benefits or the intangible benefits also. So somewhere we have to make a compromise. Of course, it is not that much economically viable at the point of time because of high cost. But whenever the situation will come when we have to, then it's very economical. As if now the cost is mainly cost is around 10,000 rupees for lithium-ion battery, 10 ampere hour. 10 ampere hour, 36 volt lithium ion battery is there, a 250 watt DC brushless DC motor is there, and then the accessories are there. Of course, the cycle. Now, if you can charge the cycle through normal electricity also, and if you want to charge it through solar, you need to have a solar panel. Then you need to have a step up from 12 volt to 36 volt. And another one more model, I have also have 5 volt for mobile charging, 12 volt for DC applications. Like if you want to light up one LED at home, that also you can do. So likewise, multifarious activities we have tried to accommodate. But once you are not with electricity, definitely electricity is much cheaper. But when you do not have the electricity, conventional, rather it's not conventional, but it's hydro or thermal based electricity that is coming at our home, it is always going to be cheaper. Definitely.
ठीक है, थैंक यू सर।
And for more details,
डॉक्टर गौरव बाद में अब डिटेल में बात
just one thing, sir. It's all available in my YouTube channel, Dr. Jiten Sinha, where IoT-based applications are also there. So one can have it. Thank you very much, Aurora, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Sonal, please continue.
Yes. So continuing this session with important discussion on clean energy, it would be my privilege to invite our third speaker, Professor M. Sevda, Professor and Head, Department of Renewable Energy Engineering, Central Agriculture University, Gangtok. Professor Sevda is highly accomplished academician with over 2 decades of experience in renewable energy technology with significant contribution in solar, biomass, and energy efficient system. He has shown impressive records of publications, patents, and research projects to his credit. So today he will be sharing his expertise on biogas as green energy. Sir, I request you please address the gathering.
Hello, I am audible. Sorry, sir. In my today my camera is not working. I am on the way, so that sorry for that. Hello,
You're,
is
you're,
audible?
you're audible and your presentation is visible. Please continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Most respected dignitaries, most respected experts, deans, professors, scientists, and dear students. Today, Earth Day, India is celebrating by this ANRCM Lucknow, and the topic of this webinar is Our Power, Our Planet. Previous speakers and the chief guests sir also saying our earth is mother. In Indian mythology, we are saying the earth our mother. Today's present situation, earth is crying. We are all exhausting the earth. So earth is saying so that you have to use natural resources and manage solar energy, manage wind energy, manage your natural resources, waste. You have to manage. Don't disturb me. So that we have to think. And present situation, we know all are we know that this is the energy war. Is the Israel with USA versus Iran and Gulf countries, all are war of energy or nothing else. Energy wars. So energy war means ki we are generating maximum energy by fossil fuels and maximize the petroleum products and the petroleum products available on the earth crust, so that we are basically exhausting our earth, disturbing our earth. And without energy it is not as it is, we have to not live. So that is then nowadays its development parameter is more energy consumption, more developed. You know the present situation our country, we are very poor in energy resource. We totally depends on the Gulf countries for as LPG also, petroleum products also. So that nowadays is the our planet is our power also, it is perfect, but we have to generate our power and distribute to our people in nationwide. Means ki we have to independent in energy point of view. It is the time, it is a very crucial time as a development. And other part is the environment related issues, pollution related issue. We have to discourage fossil fuel burning, combustion of fossil fuels, petroleum products as well as the coal also. We have to discourage and encourage natural resource type, means as a renewable energy sources, means it is a alternate energy source. And renewable energy source means ki renew, every day is renew, so that is the, and pollution free. Third is the, it is very important nowadays geopolitical situation, the fossil fuels is distributed unevenly, not evenly distributed. India, we have very little amount of the fossil fuel, but Gulf countries the plenty. USA is the plenty, but we are very poor. It is by nature. We are very poor in the fossil fuels. So that the fossil fuels are in not evenly distributed, uneven distributed. But natural resource means ki solar energy, wind energy, and our natural resources, biomass, it is nature evenly distributed. And even in our country, we are very blessed by the sun, solar energy. We have very good solar radiation all over the country. We have solar radiation very good condition, 4 to 7 kilowatt hour, means per unit, per kilometer, per meter square per day. 4 to 7 units per meter square per day availability in our country. So that is very good. East to west and south to north, it is very good situation in solar. So we have to harness solar energy, very good condition, and we have to do, we will do it, definitely we will do. And it is this year, it is particularly 2026, it is a crucial year, we have to do. And second thing is that in I mentioned that chief guest sir also mentioned कि we have to aware the school children also, but as well as the school children also, college students also. But we, our role as a society, as a professor, as a dean, as a scientist working, we, our role, it is very important to convince to policy makers, political people also, bureaucrats also. We have to reason is that we are the professors, we are the scientists, we know scientifically more than politicians and bureaucrats. So that it is very crucial role of our, particularly our societies, so that they gathering the professor, scientists, one platform, and we aware the people also. But we have to aware to political people also and bureaucrats also, so that policy making, it is very important in our country. Otherwise the adaptation, it is very weak. So that you have to, we are effort many research and technology developed more, but our policy, it is also very important a particular country. So that it is also very important role of ours. Renewable energy technologies, basically the three, four types. We are all solar energy technology already discussed, Dean sir and the other resource persons, biomass energy, wind energy, hydro and geothermal. The present situation is the power in our country. Around, it is the latest data, 513 gigawatts we are generating the power. Out of that, 207 gigawatts from renewable energy sources, around 40%. If we are including this hydro, big hydro also, so that around 50%, it is very good sign our country. And maximum is that we are getting from solar energy, after that wind energy and biomass and small hydro. In this view, in solar energy, we are using the power, electricity, and thermal also. We are use the solar energy. But in the biomass energy, in different types of the way, biomass conversion technology is also available. It is a one of the technology is the biochemical conversion technology. In under this umbrella, biochemical conversion technology, biogas technology, it is a very important role. Biogas technology, particularly we are using in kitchen. And nowadays, it is present situation today also. It is very crisis in LPG. It is in our country is in crisis. So that we have to think about the alternate. Otherwise, we have not sustained in energy point of view. Any type of the development in energy also, sustainable energy, sustainable development, it is very, very important. So that if LPG is available in future, but is very costly, it will be cost is maybe increased in the future also. All the fossil fuels continuously increasing the prices, so that it is also very important, as well as the pollution is the matter also. And third thing is the economic point of view, means the LPG, we are not a producer of LPG. We are, our country is the only the importer. We are importing energy from other countries. But here is the plenty available of the West. The deans are also mentioned. The West is best. Why is the West? Nothing is best. We will develop different technologies also there. But adoption is very weak. But in some technologies, the efficiency also issue. Some not efficient technology. So that our students and our professors must be do in the energy efficient technologies. Means ki some technology already developed, means ki biogas technology already developed, but we have to work on the energy efficient, means ki efficiency is very low. So that is the how to increase the efficiency, so that the people is directly increased. encourage for the adoption and safe. It is also very important, so that in the biogas, in the comprising the basically the methane, the 50 to 60% and 35 to 45% carbon dioxide and other gases. So that here is the main role of the methane is the around 60%. So that is the combustion technology, we are combustion the methane as such as the CNG. In the CNG, the compressed natural gas, the methane is more than 90%. So that is the characteristics of biogas similar to CNG. And in our country, basically is the availability of the raw material of the generating the biogas. It is very plenty available. Means the agriculture waste also available, human extract are also available, and other type of waste, even industrial waste also available. And nowadays the urban waste. Urban waste is a major means ki municipality waste. It is a major problem. Any type of the many cities not managed by the municipality and other government agency and private agencies, not properly managed, so that this type of the raw material may be used for, and particularly the kitchen waste, it may be used in this energy crisis era. I have seen many and heard from the many restaurants, people are saying कि we have to do some alternate of the LPG, otherwise it's not economical for us. So that is the generally the kitchen waste available in the urban areas, even rural areas also, but urban areas some societies having the kitchen waste, and even the restaurants having the very good amount of the kitchen waste. So that kitchen waste based biogas plants also maybe it is very good successful technology. This is the biogas production potential from different wastes. This is the some potential, or the means ki cattle dung. Biogas production liter per kg, around methane is the 60%. Green leaves and twigs also, food waste, bamboo dust, fruit waste, bagasse, dry leaves. Means all are included in the as a raw material of our in the biogas. And this is the basically the science behind here is the biochemical conversion. It is best is the basically in the two type of the digestion is the one is the anaerobic and aerobic. So here is the anaerobic digestion means ki in the absence of the oxygen. This type of the system, the anaerobic digestion system are worked. The anaerobic just create the anaerobic condition. Right? Biogas is generating continuously. Biomethanization, some process are there, three, four stages are there. First stage is the hydrolysis. In the hydrolysis is the our direct raw material, any type of organic matter, just cut the carbohydrate, lipid, and protein, etc. Second is the acidogenesis, means amino acids, alcohol, simple H2O, and CO2 ketone may be developed. After that, the acidogenesis, acetate, and CO2 and H2. And fourth stage is the methanogenesis, means we are produce methane and CO2 simultaneously. Different types of the biogas plants in the worldwide, in India also, but two, three types of biogas plants are very popular and efficiency wise is very good. First is the fixed dome type biogas plant. Fixed dome means the name is fixed dome. It is a fixed type. It may be made by bricks, mortar, and any type of the is some place are required where is the kettle are there, any raw material are there, so that this type fixed dome type, so that is the fixed is the one is the inlet are there, outlet are there, and biogas digester are there, and the biogas generating system. Construction, it is very easy to construct. Generally we have to train some local masons in the rural areas, and they may be construct easily. This is the working of a fixed dome biogas plant. It is very easy. Ki it is basically the live. Live means ki anaerobic digestion, so that bacteria are there. So that is it is a live system, not a dead system. It is not a machine. It is a live system. Live system means ki everyday feeding is must. Everyday fixed time feeding, just like our stomach. Stomachs required a fixed day, fixed time food. Same thing is the biogas plant, and it is a fixed time in the early in the morning 6 o'clock. The every day early and in the morning 6 o'clock, it may be feeding is required. So that is the continuous growth of the bacteria and highly efficient system it may be developed and biogas. Methane rich biogas generated. Second is the floating gas holder type. Means ki this is the holder. Gas holder is only the floating. Other parts are fixed. This type of system works just like our LPG cylinder. Here is the pressure is means varying. Not varying is the fixed pressure are there. Varying pressure in fixed dome type. In the floating gas holder type biogas plant, it is the our gas pressure means ki outlet gas pressure is fixed, just like your LPG cylinder. LPG cylinder is half and one fourth. The pressure on your cook stove is the same thing is here, so that it is a one benefit here is a constant pressure gas available from this type of biogas plant. Reason is the gas holder is the same, digester is the separate unit, and biogas collection, yeah, biogas collector is a separate unit. In the fixed dome type biogas plant, this is the biogas holder come digester. Also only one unit are there. Construction of same process of the construction as well as the any type of the machine may be trained. This type of the biogas plant is the live, it is the working condition, KVIC. The KVIC means it is the just this is the floating gas holder type biogas plant. So that is developed by the KVIC, Khadi Village Industries Corporation. So that is the this is basically invented by KVIC. So that is the model name is KVIC. Same thing is the working is same. We are mixing the slurry, inlet, go to inlet. And basically here, in the growth of the bacteria, it is a optimum condition of that. It around 8 to 10% solid contents are required. 8 to 10% only. Generally, in the cow dung, any type of the dung, solid content around 18 to 20%. So that we have to reduce solid content, so that we are mixing 1:1 ratio of the dung plus water. Means around 1 cubic meter of biogas plant, any type of biogas plant, 25 kg dung and 25 kg of water mixed in the inlet, in the slurry, and put inside of the digester. So that is the efficiently work the bacteria and continuously generate the biogas. This is the basic principle of this generating of the biogas plant. Working over. We already discussed the kitchen waste biogas. Nowadays it is very popular. Generally, the big type of biogas plants generally installed in the farmers' house and rural areas. But kitchen waste biogas plant, it may be installed everywhere in urban, rural, hostels, hospitals, everywhere. Where there is the kitchen, it may be installed. Generally, the kitchen waste biogas plant is portable, so that it may be put everywhere. This type of the biogas plant, the small type of biogas plant are there. So that is the same thing are there. Here is the in the kitchen waste generally solid content means ki the I already mentioned the solid content of the cow junk in 18 to 20%, but in the solid content in the kitchen waste is less, so that is the mixing of water is less, so that is the less quantity of raw material, maximum gas production are there, so small type biogas plants are perfect. This type of the biogas flame may be required. It is means ki best biogas flame means it is best generation of the methane. Production of the kitchen waste, this type of the means ki small size capacity 0.25 cubic meter also available, 0.5 also, 1 also, and in the domestic type generally start from the 1 cubic meter. And in the kitchen waste is small type biogas plants also available, from the 0.25. One more technology wise and the material wise developed this SDP biogas plant. Generally, the traditional biogas plant made by the brick and the masonry and this type of the also available in the market, and it also really efficiently work. This is the fiberglass reinforced plastic FRP biogas plants also. Here is the basic need for the biogas enrichment and bottling. Enrichment means here is the maximum we are generating 60% of methane in any type of the biogas plant. But if we are increasing 60 to 50, 55 to 60% to 95% of methane, so that we have to increase the methane, so that reduce the CO2, so it is similar to CNG. So that is the adoption of this technology to easy to us, easy to government, and easy. If we are means just like CNG we use bio CNG, generally word is the bio CNG. This is the bio CNG. Bio CNG means ki purified biogas plant biogas is called bio CNG. Bio
Sir,
CNG generally the renewable natural gas.
just 1 minute, sir. Announcement is that e-quiz will start at 12:45 p.m. And I have shared the link in the chat box as well as on the email of the registered participants. So registered participants can attempt the
Sir, just the timing. So that is just in this bio CNG we are increasing the methane percentage. This is the type of system with the biogas to bio CNG production. This type of system means any type of the waste biogas plants also there biogas. After that purification and compression in the bio CNG, it may be used in the cooking also, industries also, automobile also. Just like a LPG. And here is the two type of the process is very important. Means ki two gases are removed process from the bio. Means ki first is CO2 and second is H2S. These are the some methods also available for the removal of these two type of gases. Absorption in water, it is a one method. Those are absorption by the chemicals. Pressing swing absorption means absorption of water. The one means the total gas flow inside of the water, and second in the flow in the chemical, and third is the pressure swing absorption method. Membrane separation method, and nowadays the cryogenic separation method also there, and chemical conversion type system also there. So that various methods enrichment same is available are there, and refinement and compression of the gas. After that the refinement means ki we have to reach the about 95% and 90% of the methane percentage. After that the compressing, those compressing technology is the same as the conventional available. These are the some methods for the design of water scrubbing system operation. This type of some particular the pressure is required, enhances solubility of the CO2 in water. Means the water in the water where CO2 is soluble, so that is the CO2 separated from the CH4 through this method. This is the process of the flow chart of the biogas enrichment and compression system. So that is nowadays it is very popular, and we have to work this type of the work also. Only the generate the biogas is not sufficient nowadays. We have to enrich this type of the plants also there available, biogas enrichment and bottling system. Same thing is the waste to bio-CNG, the role of Indian sugar mill in the transition to cleaner fuel. So that this is a one scheme also there. This is the Asia's biggest bio-CNG plant in Indore, MP. It is also in the working condition. And second is the bio-CNG plant in Hingonia Gosala in Jaipur, Rajasthan also. It is working, it is a raw material used only the cow junk. And is the conclusion is the already there we are mentioned, means here is the today's my topic is the biogas in the clean energy. So that is the clear, this is the biogas is the clean source of energy. And second thing is that we have to work on this efficiency means is the CH4% only 60%, we have to increase 90%. So that after that the 90% increasing, this is known as the bio CNG. And after that the bottling, so that it may be perfect use or to the end users and farmers also. And end users means ki all the households, means ki everywhere is the kitchen, so that the all households it may be benefited from this technology. So that this technology is in the future of our country, it is very important for us. So you have to do this many work, means the efficiency wise and enrichment wise. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mahendra Singh Sevda, for wonderful presentation on biogas. We were thinking that someone should speak on the biogas as a green energy source, because most of us are related to agriculture and there is big issue of reducing the waste generated from the farms. Thank you very much. Any comments or queries from the participants on the wonderful presentation of Dr. Sevda? If not, I will request Dr. Arjun Singh to kindly hear his comment or give your views on today's theme. Dr. Arjun Singh, microbiologist.
Good morning, sir. It was a very wonderful and very elaborative kind of presentation on the auspicious moment of that day. Uh, Basically, while we are studying in our elementary schools, from where we are learning about the biogas and many things, but now, as per from the presentation, we came to know that India is the second largest producer of the biogas. It's a big thumbs up for our country in the present situation of the energy crisis. Since it's a microbial process, definitely there will be some kind of stalling and of the system would be there. So just I want sir your insights in that how the impact of any kind of temperature fluctuations or any substrate kind of inhibitions are there during the production of the biogas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The optimum temperature required is 38 degree centigrade is the maximum production. But is the temperature everywhere is varying. Means it is a natural phenomena. It is not a controlled condition. Generally, temperature varying from in our country also minus 10 to even 55 degree temperature up to 5. But optimum condition of this maximum biogas production is 30 degree centigrade temperature. But working means efficiently means ki normal condition is working 10 degree to 50 degree, no problem. But below the 10 degree temperature, where is the below the 10 degree temperature, some insulation may be provided. Then it means inside of the our digester temperature may be maintained. If we are maintaining the temperature, so that no problem.
Yeah. So one more thing, sir. Since it is a pH dependent process, And
pH also very important, sir. Here is the
yeah,
neutral pH may be required so that it may be checked. Means generally there some issues in the kitchen waste also. Different types
yeah,
of kitchen waste, non-waste. Some issues are there, but it may be maintained. Firstly, we have to characterize the our raw material, and after that, in the first we have to any type of the chemical and any bacterial type of treatment may be given, and after that they neutralize pH. Otherwise, it is not possible. Some conditions also may be followed. Means keep pH also very, you mentioned the pH also very important here, and temperature also.
still, sir, I would say that's a very
But in the
sustainable.
generally the
Yeah,
dunk, in the cow dunk is not so big issue. Generally
yeah,
the neutral pH may be available.
yeah, definitely. So still, I will say that it is one of the sustainable process of producing the energy and very cost effective also. And many, you have shown many commercially available small scale biogas models which can be used as a backyard biogas production unit in the household systems for the restaurants also. One more that from your presentation also, like one idea emerged in my mind that one of the byproduct during the methanogenesis process is hydrogen. And nowadays we are talking about green fuel like hydrogen. So maybe one of the aspect of the research can also start that methane as well as hydrogen both can be tapped in into production of the greener fuels for the future. That's
Sir,
it from
it
my
is a
side.
here is the major gas is the
Yeah,
methane
methane.
and
Yeah,
CO2
methane is the
only and
major gas.
H2S.
70% is methane only. But
So
few, yeah,
but sir,
10%.
nowadays also it is a nowadays is the hydrogen production. It
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
big issue, it is a challenging issue. A new future also is the hydrogen, but it is a traditional process of the hydrogen is a is electrolysis. Electrolysis process means ki we are breaking the H2O to hydrogen and oxygen.
yeah,
And other nowadays is known as the biohydrogen. Biohydrogen means ki we are generating from the biogas, generating from the biomass, from the gasification technology, but the efficiency is very low, very low. So that is the
yeah,
nowadays the electrolysis process may more popular. Reason is that in the electrolysis process only electricity is required.
hmm,
Technology already perfect. Electricity is required so that it will be costly. So that is our government main emphasis here how we produce the electricity. Nowadays, in our country also, in worldwide also, it is a electrical energy. It is the carrier of energy. It is very important part of our energy issue.
yes,
Electrical energy, how we are generating the electricity anyway means rather than fossil fuels in renewable energy
yes,
sources. How we generate the electricity? If we are means if we are providing the electricity 24 hours in all the households, so that it may be used in the electrical to mechanical electric anything also. Same thing is the hydrogen also. It may be fuel. Hydrogen is the it is a conversion technology basically. Electrical to hydrogen through electrolysis. It is a conversion process. It is a device. Electrolysis is a device. Reason it is profitable or not depends on the price of the electricity. And other methods also there, sir, but it is not a perfect condition till date.
Thank
sir,
you,
that's it
Dr.
from my side,
Arjun.
sir. Yeah, it was a very elaborative and very good presentation, sir. Thank you, sir.
We have Dr. Praveen also. Dr. Praveen, your brief comments, your views on.
Of all, it's a nice presentation. Thank you, sir. Sir, I have one question that how we could maintain an optimum temperature during the harsh winter condition.
Harsh winter condition means up to 10 degree, it may be easily maintainable. Means ki generally insulation may be provided. Means ki just like a greenhouse type system are there. Otherwise, is the how we can in the underground system means any type of the insulation may be required, sir. Otherwise, it is not possible. In the biogas technologies, the drawback are there, sir. Around 51 lakh biogas plants already installed, but is working in only 10%, 7 to 10% are there. The reason are there is some means the availability of the some raw material and not maintained properly. It is a big issue. Means ke I already mentioned this is a live thing. It is a everyday same time feeding is required, and clean means ke even any type of the raw material clean may be required, not in the dust and other particles debris not required. So that some issues are there here. Not to clear, some issues are there, but in the temperature point of view, some insulation may be provided. Even the I working in the Gangtok, Sikkim also temperature is the low, so that they're also working. This photograph of the kitchen waste only in the Gangtok, so that is we are providing the some insulation. It is maybe very good production of the gas.
Okay, actually, first at the initial stage of the biogas production, in first 5 to 6 days, there is a production of hydrogen during hydrolysis period. So we can store hydrogen, or we can separate from methane or CO2. Is it possible? Actually, during the
So, sir, first technology here we are means ki main emphasis here, not hydrogen, not a issue presently. Presently issue we are using as a combustible same methane means gas, so that our main focus on the enrichment of the methane, only methane.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for nice presentation. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Dr. Sonal, please continue with the quiz. We have closed now because more than 5 minutes we have given to the participants for the quiz. Now we are closing the quiz, and please continue, Dr. Sonal.
So now we are moving and continuing with our final expert talk and further strengthening the this year theme of World Earth Day. So it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Sagar Bey Kelaiya, Assistant Professor, Department of Renewable Energy Engineering, Junagadh Agriculture University, Junagadh. Dr. Kelaiya has made notable contribution to renewable and bioenergy technology, particularly in solar wind hybrid system, biogas conversion, sustainable energy solution for agriculture. He also holds the several patents and possesses extensive experience in both teaching and research. So today he will be delivering his expert talk on technological advancement in wind energy generation. Sir, I kindly request you please take over it.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, it is visible, sir.
But not in slides. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for very nice introduction, and also inviting me for this lecture on wind energy generation. Thank you so much. As we all know that wind energy is one of the fastest growing source of the renewable energy, and India has the very good amount of the renewable energy sources like wind, bioenergy, as well as the solar radiations. So through that we can generate the energy. And today I would like to speak about the growing importance of the wind energy in our journey towards the sustainable future. So as we all know that unlike conventional energy sources, we have to rely on the fossil fuels. So by burning the fossil fuels, we are generating the carbon as well as the climate change conditions. So, by developing these renewable sources, we can reduce the carbon emissions, fight against the climate change conditions. So the major aspect of the wind energy or wind power is the low cost energy electricity source per unit of energy produced. Means in some regions we are getting the good amount of wind resources or strong wind in some region. So through by installing the wind farms in that region, we can generate a good amount of electricity as well as the cheaper than the other gaseous or coal-based power plants. And also, as the world moves towards the cleaner and greater energy landscape, the continuous development and adoption of the wind energy technologies with the continuous advancement in wind turbine design, efficiency, and energy storage, we are now able to harness the wind power more efficiently and than ever before we have done. So first of all, we talk about the wind. Wind is the air in motion. So these are the forces controlling the wind. So first is the pressure difference. When the equator region, means our Earth is divided into two hemispheres. First is the northern hemisphere, and second is the southern hemisphere. So the line dividing the that hemisphere, that is called equator. At the equator, we receive the good amount of solar energy, and because of that, that surface is heated up, and the air present in that region, that is also heated up, and we all know that the higher temperature, the density of the air is reduced and move towards the move in upward direction. So that upward direction and also the pressure difference, the air always moves from the higher pressure to the lower pressure. So that initiate the movement of air. Second is the Coriolis force. This force resulting from the rotation of the Earth. If we think that the Earth Earth is in steady condition, the movement of air from the equator to the poles and poles to the equator. But it rotates on its axis, so the Coriolis force occurs. That force may deflect the direction of the air or path of the air. So this is also affect the wind path. And the third one is the friction. So in the near the surface, because of the trees, terrains, and other obstacles, the friction occurs and with the wind. So through that, with the help of this force, we can control the movement of the air, or we can slow the air. So that friction also helps for the wind flow. So first we are talking about the wind power. How we can convert the wind power into the useful energy. So we all know that wind has some kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is converted into the mechanical energy, and then mechanical energy is converted to the electrical energy. So based on the the factors which affect the output of the windmill, that is the first is the wind speed, then cross section area of the wind swept by the rotor, and other conversion efficiency of the rotor, transmission system, generator, pumps, others. So these are the main factors which affect the wind energy generation. As I said, the kinetic energy, wind has the kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is converted into mechanical energy, and then we get the power from that wind. And from this equation, here is the maximum availability of energy from the wind. That is the equation, and from this equation we can say that the wind power is available directly proportional to the wind air density. And then second is the based on the diameter. Doubling the diameter, the power will be increased. Power will increase fourfold, and by doubling the wind speed, the power available will increase eightfold. So by some changes in diameter, we can also increase the power generation from the wind turbines. And so that's why, and also based on the wind speed. So that's why we are selecting the places at which the wind speed is good amount of wind speed is available. So we are talking about the windmills. So this is the photograph of the wind turbine and different components of the wind turbine. Here is the blades, hub, pitch system, rotor shaft, and gearbox, generator is there, and some sensors are there. So first is the blade, which helps to convert the kinetic energy to the transfer the kinetic energy to the our rotor. And that rotor or hub connected to the low speed shaft, and also the pitch system is there to control this wind turbine speed, as well as the blade. So protect this blade from the higher wind speed. And that lower speed shaft is connected to the gearbox, and that gearbox increases the rotation of the lower wind shaft and transfer to the generator. And through the generator, we can generate the electricity. And also yaw mechanism is there, and that in that nowadays sensors are used to harness the maximum energy from the wind, so that anemometer, wind vane can help to facing the wind direction, and through that we can get the maximum power from the wind. Some terminologies are there we have to discuss on for the wind energy generation. First is the tip speed ratio. It is the ratio between the speed of the tip of the rotor blade to the speed of the oncoming air. Means it is very important factor, tip speed ratio. If it is high, it should not be that much high or low. We have to find out the optimum condition for the tip speed, so that we can harness the good amount of energy from the wind and get the maximum efficiency from that. Then is the solidity. Solidity means the ratio of the blade area to the circumference of the rotor. Means if we increase the number of blades, the solidity will low. So solidity may low, and at low solidity, high speed, low torque can be produced, and at high solidity means low speed, high torque is produced. So means number of blades increases, solidity may increase. So second thing is the cut-in speed. The cut-in speed means the turbine starts produce power when certain wind speed reach. Means it is the energy that power required to start the wind speed. That is called cut-in speed. Then cut-out speed. When the speed wind increases, after that certain limit of power produced will stop. Means this speed identified for the safety measurements of the wind turbine. So if the wind speed is increases with a certain amount of the limits, the wind will stop working. So with the identify the cutout speed, it is very important. Then yaw control system, as I said, in horizontal axis wind turbine, it is very important to harness the maximum energy from the wind, and it should be in the direction of the wind. So yaw control helps to rotate the nacelle in the direction of the wind. And then this is the airfoil of our wind turbine blade, and these are some terminologies also used different, and mainly as I said, first we discuss about the force, which how the blade rotates with the wind speed. First is the lift force. Lift force means it is the total force on the body in the direction of the perpendicular to the airflow, called that is lift force. Means it is perpendicular to the wind flow. Suppose this is our wind direction or wind flow or path of the wind.
say then the lift force is produced at the perpendicular in the wind direction. So it pushes the wind blades and start to rotate. So it is very helpful for the rotation. Then second is the drag force, means it is parallel to the wind direction. That is the drag force. When for the safety reasons, if we protect the wind turbine from the high wind speed, the drag force should be increased. So the pitch control is by the help of the pitch control, we change the angle of the blades, and through that we can control the rotation of the wind turbine. Then different types of the wind turbines that are based on the axis and based on the rotor. First is here we can see the photograph, that is the horizontal wind turbines. There are two different wind turbines, multi-blades and propeller rotor. So as I said, the solidity, based on the solidity, we can harness the maximum energy from the rotor. And if we require the high torque, then multiple rotors are used for the high torque, and propeller rotors for minimum blades are used for the optimal condition to harness the maximum energy. And these are the based on the vertical axis. The second type, in that two main windmills, Chauvinist rotors and Darius rotors. In that the main, as I said, the drag and lift force. So Chauvinist rotors are working on the drag force, and as well as the Darius rotors, it is working on the lift force. So simply the half cut of the barrel, and we can Chauvinist type rotor we can make, and in that Darius type rotors, the blades are used for the rotation. Then this table shows the classification of the wind turbines. As in this table shows the micro, mini, and household. We can consider that in micro wind turbines. Nowadays we can install on the rooftop in Gujarat, especially we can install the wind turbine on the roof. So that small steps can overcome the energy demand in a particular region. So then small and medium and large and ultra large, that is based on the power generation. As we install wind energy capacity in India, as we see from the this graph, that year-wise the energy generation is increasing, and in 2025-26 it is about 6,000 megawatt in India. So the energy demand can be fulfilled by the wind energy sector. So this table shows this state-wise potential on wind energy. In that Gujarat state is the first for the wind energy power, wind power generation, and next is the Tamil Nadu, and same other states are there. So Gujarat has a good potential of wind energy, and the total installed capacity is about 13,000 megawatt, and that represents the 26% of India's total capacity, India's wind capacity. So Gujarat is contributing its national target to achieve 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel based energy capacity by 2030. So now we have to focus on the wind power tariffs in India. It is it is not fixed right now on the wind generation basis, but if we are applying with the solar energy as well as the solar hybrid system, solar wind hybrid system, the unit cost should be 2.96 to 3.60 kilowatt hour. So now in Gujarat has set tariff about 2.84 kilowatt hour. For the smaller wind projects commissioned by the 2027. Now we can install the JEDA is allowing the wind turbines in coastal regions. So through that we can install, and then we are talking about the technology innovations in wind energy growth in India. So first is the next generation wind turbines. As we discussed about the technological advancement, like in designs, blade designs, turbine efficiencies, and different innovations and materials used in the wind turbines. Through that, we can harness the good amount of energy from the winds. Then artificial intelligence and smart grid integration. Through AI based through AI or machine learning, we can also predict the conditions of the wind in particular regions. Also, we can reduce the maintenance cost of the installed wind turbines by inspecting blades and gear system and machine learning. And then main thing is the this power plants installed far from the cities or required places. So we need a good amount of the energy storage systems. Also, there is a variation in the wind speed, also in some solar radiation. So we have to store that energy at particular time when we get the maximum energy, and then we can use it when it is available, when it is required. So now we are discussing about the advancements in the wind turbines. That recently nowadays we are installing the wind turbines like 150-meter heights and good swept area, larger blades. So we can harness good energy from the wind. Then also floating wind turbines are there. So this is the recent advancement in wind turbines, that offshore wind turbines are installed in sea area, where also we have also I'm talking about the friction. So in sea level, the very less amount of friction is there, and we can harness the good amount of energy from that. So offshore wind turbines can be installed. Then digital twin technology. Digital twin technology means the technology where virtual model is used, and the real world object, system or process is created, continuously updated using real time data. How it works means in physical asset or any wind turbine, there are equipped with the different sensor, and that sensors transfer the data to the controller, and that controller simulate the data with the virtual model, and through that we can predict the actual better power production, even maintenance of the system, even performance optimization through that data. And engineer can monitor, analyze, and predict the behavior of the windmills. So it is very helpful technology. Then AI, already we have discussed. Smart grid integration through AI and machine learning, enhancing the integration of the wind energy into the smart grids. So we can identify the grid integration, predicting electricity demand for the particular place, and optimizing when to supply the power. So it is very helpful. Then energy storage, as we have discussed, the good storage we require to transfer the technology whenever it's required for the particular place. Then green hydrogen production, through electrolysis we can produce the green hydrogen. and that for the hydrogen production or electrolysis, we need energy. So that energy can be available from the wind or solar energy. So we can use it for the green hydrogen generation. We also discussed about the offshore wind turbine, offshore wind farms, and these are the different advantages. They increase the wind capacity because of the less friction near the coastal areas, and it is cost effective and faster and safer, and reduce the installation cost. Where because the wind availability is higher at that area. So hybrid system, we can merge with the solar system in offshore area that helps to improve the efficiency of the power system and maintain the temperature of the solar panels by installing on the offshore and with the wind turbines. So there are some advancements in the material and manufacturing also. So nowadays carbon fiber is used for the wind blades, and by applying the different materials, we can additives, we can reduce the cost of the windmills, initial cost of the windmills, production cost. In that 3D printing is also there. This is a good revolution in the component production, and we reduce the time and speed up the manufacturing process and making turbine affordable. These are some examples of the advancements in the wind turbines. That is, first is the Honeywell. That is the that wind turbine can be installed on the roof, and through which it works on the lower wind speed. That is lower than the it is less than the 2 meters per hour. So it is designed for the homes and businesses, and through that we can generate the power. Second is the architectural wind turbine. So from this photograph, we can see that is installed in Dubai between two buildings. The wind turbine is installed. So through that, we can generate the electricity between the two buildings, because when air passes through the larger volume to the smaller volume, it increases the speed. So we can use that energy for the electricity generation. Then this is the I'm showing this airborne wind turbine. This is developed by Makani, and it is actually discontinued this project because there are some failures during the testing, but the idea is very good to harness the energy. As we know that at the near surface of the earth, the wind speed is very low, and we increases the height, the wind speed is increases with the height. So nowadays the different windmills are installed at higher altitude, and as well as the increases the height of the tower to get the maximum wind speed. So through that we can harness the energy, and in this system, the kite system, we can say kite system is used, and at higher altitude, and we get the maximum wind speed from that. Third is the sky serpent. In this system, different rotors are attached with the single generator, but it is installed where the each rotor get the fresh air. So it is very important because it reduces the wake effect. Through that we can generate the more power from the wind. Then this is also the kite's wind generator. A parachute type system is attached with the rotor, and through that we can rotate the shaft for the energy generation. Then at the last is the airborne turbines. Nowadays in January 26, China has developed this airborne turbine and tested it very well, and they generate 385 kilowatt hour unit from that system, and the height of that system is about 2000 meter. So they connected different rotors with the single generator, and with the cable they transfer that energy to the generator. So these are the main advancements and in the wind turbines. So these are the more this type of innovation can helpful for the good amount of energy generation for the country. So this is the Gujarat is planning to install the offshore wind turbines. From this photograph, we can see the offshore wind energy projects near the Gujarat and as well as the Tamil Nadu. This different zone shows the categorized in different zones. This area that based on the sea level and depth of the water and availability of the wind and distance from the coastal region. So based on that, as we can see that zone A and zone E receive the good amount of wind from the sea. So we can harness, we can generate the good electricity, but it is far from the coastal area. So the optimal conditions we have to find out to install the offshore wind energy projects in India. And these are the obstacles for the wind energy growth, like land acquisition, grid infrastructure limitations, high initial investment, and policy uncertainty. So these are the some obstacles. We have to focus on that, and in future we overcome that problems, and wind energy can through wind energy we can generate the good power from the. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sagar. Dr. Sonal, please continue. If there is any query from the participants with Dr. Sagar's presentation, you can raise your hand. Okay, then continue, please, Dr. Sonal.
So before moving the concluding remarks, I would like to announce EQ's result. Before the announcing the first places, second place, and third place of EQs, I congratulate all the 23 participants who registered themselves and enthusiastically participate in the EQs and secured the marks above 80%. So first place is occupied by Harshit Raj. Second place is tied between Anurag Kumar and Vedans Maharishi. Third place are occupied by Ujjwal Pandey, Sahil Singh, Rupali Kumari, Sandeep Kumar. And also appreciation goes to those participants who have secured more than 80%. And I will announce their name. First name, Shivam Yadav, Ramveer, Akash Nag, Pooja Yadav, Kritika Nayak, Sonam, Abhay Mantri, Palak Mehra. So all these participants, all the 23 participants, all awardees will get their e-quiz certificate on their registered email ID by the coming next week. So now we are moving towards the conclusion of the today's webinar. And it is my pleasure and honor to invite our esteemed chairman of this webinar, Dr. V.P. Rahmani, College of Agriculture, Anand Agriculture University, to deliver the concluding remarks. Sir, I sincerely request you to kindly share your valuable reflections and summarize the today's deliberations.
Okay, thank you, Sonal. Thank you very much. Respected dignitaries, experts, and dear participants, as we come to the close of this meaningful session of the celebration of the World Earth Day. First of all, congratulations to all participants in the webinar and particularly participants in the e-quiz on Earth, on World Earth, right? So I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the speakers and participants who have enriched this meaningful session with their valuable insights. Particularly, Dr. Santram mentioned agrovoltaic system to conserve the organic carbon and biodiversity, which is the demand of the day. Dr. S.S. Singh, our guest, also emphasized the soil physical, chemical, and biological properties on which our plant growth and development is lies. And Dr. Jitendra Singh, he rightly pointed out that our mother is in ICU. Our mother is in ICU because we are not behind for need. Sometimes we are behind for our greed. So right now we are in a position because we forget need, we develop our greed. So our mother is in ICU. In between, I think if Jitendra Singh is there, instead of the Mangal turbine, by slip of tongue, he spoke Mangal Pandey. I appreciate because from Mangal Pandey, we have to learn that we must have courage to fight with unethical issue. And he mentioned the selfie challenge. Really a good idea. Selfie challenge is a really good idea. If we give the selfie with my 5-year, 6-year-old plant, 5-year, 6-year-old tree, then it is a good, really reverence to nature for the plantation or tree, etc. Only to plant a tree is not good enough, but have care, nurture it, and up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 years, then it is really there. Dr. Sevda said, natural resources, don't disturb me. It is a really good thing that our motherland, Mother Earth, our soil, water, and air ask us, please do use us for your prosperity, but also save for your posterity. That is, don't disturb us, do use us, but don't disturb us. Really, it is good thing. And in last speaker, Dr. Sagar, mentioned a strong wind, strong India. Okay, good enough, strong wind, strong India. So we have to utilize the wind power. We have to utilize the solar. So these all natural resources are for us. So how we can utilize it, it is the important thing. So I congratulate the all participants and the particularly to the organizer, Secretary Dr. Aroraji, President Dr. Singh Saab, and organizing secretary Dr. Karad and Dr. Sonal. So this is good enough for all all give the good message to the society. As a chairman, I would like to emphasize only 3 points. Act responsibly. Every decision we make, whether in farming, industry, or daily life, has impact on the environment. This think sustainability. Think sustainably. Development and conservation must go hand in hand and work collectively. Real change happens when individuals, institutions, and communities move together. So we are individual, we are from any institutions, and we are from any communities. So we have to go further. So and last I will say, we all participants decide today our goal is zero. Our goal is zero. We must think, we must decide today that the goal is zero with respect to pollute soil, we will not pollute soil. With respect to pollute air, we will not pollute air. With respect to pollute water, we will not pollute water. So if we feel and if we decide our goal is zero, our motherland will be happy. So at last, thank you organizer, thank you society, and thank you all for giving me an opportunity to share my views and ideas. So thank you from my side. And what we call, let us Earth Day is not just a day, it is a responsibility for our whole life. Okay, thank you. I formally declare this webinar is closed. Thank you all.
Sonal ma'am?
Yes. Yes. Now, as we move towards the formal closure of this webinar, I would like to invite Dr. Gaurav Karat, Organizing Secretary, to propose the vote of thanks to everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected all the dignitaries, speakers, chairman sir, co-chairman, and convener sir of this webinar, also researchers, faculty, and dear friends, all present here. A very good afternoon to everyone. On this meaningful occasion of World Earth Day, 2026, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speakers, Dr. Santra, Dr. Jitendra Sinha sir, Dr. Shevda sir, Dr. Kelaya sir, for gracing us with their presence and sharing such valuable thoughts on the importance of protecting our planet. Your words have truly inspired us to reflect and act responsibly towards our environment. I extend my sincere thanks to our respected Chairman Sir, Dr. V.P. Ramani Sir, Co-Chairman and President of ANRCM, ANRCM Lucknow, and convener of this webinar, Dr. Sanjay Arora Sir, my fellow organizing secretary, Dr. Sonal Ma'am, and coordinators whose tirelessly efforts made today's event a success. From planning to execution, all of your dedications has been remarkable. I would also like to thank all the participants who contributed their ideas, performances, and enthusiasm. Your active involvement has made this celebration both informative and engaging. A special word of appreciation goes to our esteemed scientists, members of ANRCM, Lucknow, and mentors for consistently guiding us and instilling in us the values of sustainability and responsibility towards Mother Earth. Let us not treat today as just a celebration, but as a reminder that every day is a Earth Day. Small action, saving water, reducing waste, planting trees can collectively create a big impact. Before I conclude, I would like to thank everyone present here for your time, attention, and participation. Your presence has truly made this event special. Let us pledge to protect our planet, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Thank you all once again. Have a great day.